I'm out in the water, come jump right in, 'cause we going farther than we ever been. I'm out in the water, come jump right in, we going farther than we ever been.
All right,
Nice.
there we are.
Welcome. Ocean Waves episode 44.
Okay.
44.
That's an 8. It's a money sign right there.
I like that.
We ate.
I'm Ryan, the navigator, and we got with us today.
You first.
We
Kailey.
got Kailey and
Trey.
Trey.
It's your boy.
Trey, welcome in.
Good
I'm not
to be
gonna
here.
call you guys guests. I'm gonna call you guys part of the regulars.
Okay.
That's right.
Facts.
We
Bless.
haven't even started, but I'm just gonna put it
Facts.
there.
Bless.
We were just talking about sodas a second ago.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was saying we don't really put ads, but I've been drinking Baja Blast, so
It's pretty
I'll
tasty.
give him a shout out. Just because I was saying I went from drinking Coca-Cola for, I don't know, more than half my life.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely more than half my life. And then I was like, okay, I need to stop drinking Coke.
Yeah.
So then I picked up root beer. And root beer was good because there was no caffeine. So I was caffeine free for months.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started drinking Dr. Pepper at work. And it was like, I was like, oh, I won't go back. I was like, I won't go back.
Right.
Just a little
Dude.
cheat at work, just like one little glass.
Oh my god, the fountain machine is so dangerous.
The thing about dude, our fountain machine sucks though.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's
Isn't
not the
It's
best.
not that good.
Mm-mm.
Nah, unpopular opinion, dude. I don't like Coca-Cola.
I know.
It's not.
But
for
do you
me.
like Pepsi though?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of those. I like Sprite, 7-Up, every version of like lemon lime soda. I'll take that one over Coke every time.
Facts.
There's two kinds of people.
I don't know why, dude. For some reason, dude, for so
It's
long
just
I've
so
drinking
good.
Coca-Cola. You
Yeah.
drink, so you drink
I
Coca-Cola.
love it. Like Coke vanilla.
I mean,
Oh my god.
If I'm drinking Coke, it's gonna be straight.
out of the glass bottle, it's a
Ooh.
little
Oh,
The
different.
Mexican Coke?
literally
Yeah,
top
that
tier.
one, like,
Yeah.
I'll accept that. But, like, fountain Coke, like, gas station,
But
bottle
there's-
of Coke.
I don't know if it's syrup content,
Yeah,
carbonation level,
something's different.
cleanliness of the line.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some place you go that when you get like a Coke and it's fountain and it just hits perfectly.
Yeah.
I
drank like 6 of them because
Literally, yes.
you just slammed them down.
If it hits, it hits.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
For sure.
I don't know, but I've been drinking them so long. So, but what I was saying was, I went back to caffeine. I went back to, like, then we get a root beer, and then we get whatever. Even when we're at the restaurant, they're like, oh, like, and we have root beer. And instead of me being like, oh, yeah, I was like, and Jason was like, get the root beer, bro. And I was like,
Yeah.
right. So I got the
Yeah.
root beer, you know. But I was like, but I've been drinking these Mountain Dews. So for me now, I'm like, okay, if I cut Mountain Dew and the caffeine, can I now go to Sprite? And can I indulge in those lemon limes? Can I beat
Gas.
the dark soda?
Allegations.
Because I've beaten nicotine
Yeah.
Right.
before. I've beaten caffeine before.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't want to drink, I won't drink. You know what I mean? It's not like I have a problem with drinking. So I've
Right.
been
Yeah.
able to cut all like the vices I had in some way. So how do I maneuver? But then Coca-Cola, for some reason, always comes back.
I don't know.
And now that I'm back drinking, like today or yesterday, they're going to get American Deli.
Mm-hmm.
And usually when they get American Deli, I get a Pib.
Facts.
So yesterday I was like, let me get a Coke.
Facts.
American Deli was closed.
Damn.
I went to Panda instead,
Okay.
and I still got a Coke.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? They got root beer there, I know.
Yeah.
Bro, they got strawberry Fanta on the line.
I'm not
Oh
a
my God,
bar.
for
I'm not a
real.
Barks guy. I don't
Oh.
Really?
No, dude.
Yo.
That's a hot
That's
take.
crazy.
No, dude.
So what's top tier?
Yeah.
A&W?
The thing about A&W's, I haven't had it from the tap.
Heard. It's awesome.
I need to go to. We need to go to Canada when you go to A&W.
I was gonna say,
Facts.
yeah, I don't think I've had A&W on the tap
Like-
since Wisconsin.
So I
Mug.
don't know,
So-
but when you go to the movie theater
Mm-hmm.
and they got Mug
Mug is
at the one
tough.
over there.
Taco Bell has
It's
Mug
like-
at, like,
Oh, if I'm going to Taco Bell though.
you're getting
What do you
know,
get?
I'm
The
gonna-
Baja Blast. I mean, no, we
But
exclusively get root beer.
You know
at
what's
Taco Bell.
tough? Costco has Pepsi products,
Mm-hmm.
and on their list they have like Mug and another one of those like nice like off, not the main
Yeah.
top tier sodas, but like if you feel
It'll
like
hit
if
you,
you like it, you
right.
like it.
Yeah.
They had one of those on the list, but they don't have it on the thing. It's only Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, Starry,
Wow.
Minute Maid
Oh.
Pink, which is
facts.
tough. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
The thing about those,
But it says mug on the label. There's no mug, and it's like, bro, when you go to Costco, like you're gonna get that soda for $1.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, I don't really want a Pepsi.
No.
That's the thing, because I'm like, like if it's Pepsi, like I'd rather have a mug over Pepsi.
absolutely.
You know what I'm
any
saying?
day of the week, yeah.
So, but if it's mug over Coke, well, actually, I don't know. I'll probably take mug at that point.
Yeah.
But if it's Coke over bars, I'm gonna have to go Coke.
Oh my god,
Whoa.
that's crazy.
Just because I don't know what it is about it. Maybe, just maybe, I'm tainted because of the work.
And I understand that because I can't drink root beer.
Because that's
at
the
work.
only way I'm drinking. If you go to the store, Kroger usually has A&W
Yeah.
as the best deal.
Yeah.
Real.
And I just started seeing them with mug. Like, never see mug in there. If you go to Publix,
Yeah.
they got it. Publix is more expensive, so you got to
For
really
real.
wait for Publix to be on that, like, where they're feeling good and they give the deals.
Throwing, yeah.
Then because one day I went in there and it was like cheaper to get it from there. I was like, oh, and it's mug, dude, that's fire. So I got, but I would probably go mug as my top
Dude,
root beer,
It's
dude.
crazy.
trying to think about it, like, I'll kill a 12-pack of Bargs easy.
No, for real.
Like, if you put it next to me, you can't have
When
it.
I was
Maybe-
a kid, that was my reward. Was a Barks root beer, like.
True. I might need to get a can of it.
But a
Yeah.
can, yeah.
Because
an
also the
ice-cold can.
bottle, one thing that's being like the bottles, like I've been thinking about this plastic thing,
Yeah.
and I said I was gonna get a cup that wasn't, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I heard.
I need to find like a crystal cup, like literally that's a rock, and then I need a coaster so I can
That'd be
put it
tough.
down on tables.
That'd be tough.
But having like a crystal fucking glass,
Yeah.
They're just like, why don't we just utilize, like, sediment, like rock of some sort?
Yeah.
whatever,
Like
yeah,
something
just
clean, I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
That'd be tough.
I guess because it's probably porous.
Like marble.
A lot of rock is porous, though. Like,
Heard.
yeah, and like, I guess after a long time, probably.
That makes sense.
where you could put a glass.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like, you could
in.
do something around it.
It just couldn't be like resin.
You could have the glass in and fold over top, and then the outside is like that.
Damn. Okay. So
We've already said too much.
How do we make it? How do we make it? Like,
Facts. Well, that's the thing. In my mind, like, there's some things that I'm like, I'm cool with them just stealing it.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
produce
So
it.
that I
better.
can use it now.
Yeah.
Because I would want the cup tomorrow. Like, I want to stop
Yeah.
using plastic tomorrow. So in my mind, I'm like,
For real.
I can't physically get that done.
Let
So
them have
I would
it.
rather
Yeah.
them steal it. And if they're listening to my ideas anyway, then
go ahead.
that's what it
Yeah.
is. But I do have one idea with Calvin
Mhm.
that when we thought of the idea, we both like got to this place. Like we both saw the idea through other conversation, and we both stopped talking. We're like, we have yet to say a word about it.
Heard.
Yet to only thing is like, oh, we should like whatever. But the thing about it is like the main is like I don't know an engineer, or I don't have like
Facts.
someone like a built like a Meet the Robinsons. What's
Yeah.
his name? Fucking God, what's his name? That's a good question. Meet the Robinsons. What's
Wilbur.
Wilbur?
I don't know.
No, there is a Wilbur,
Right.
but it's not him.
Talking about which character are we
Boog.
discussing?
No, that's open season. That's the bear.
Goob.
Goob is the
Goob.
Goob. No,
Yeah.
Goob is the
The evil guy.
the evil guy.
But he's little.
The tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
And
Bowler hat guy, yes.
yeah, okay. So Goob and
Is it really Wilbur?
Wilbur Robinson sounds so
Is it?
correct.
And then he's the
The
dad.
main
I don't have my
character?
phone, so
Oh,
Facts.
T.
someone's gotta since we can't.
Go ahead.
I got you.
Is it Wilbur?
It might not.
It
be.
has
feels
to.
like
What's
it's
the?
not. I can't
son's
believe I don't know
name?
this. This is my top
Right? I
movie.
know. Like
This
you
and
talk about
Surf's
this
Up.
movie all the
This
time.
and
like-
Surf's Up together, not one or the other, but combined together equal the top
Lewis.
spot. Lewis.
Who's Wilbur?
Wilbur's the cool one.
Oh,
Fucking
okay,
Lewis.
okay, okay.
I
okay.
need Lewis.
Oh,
I need
okay.
Lewis in my life
Yeah.
to build me this thing,
Fact.
right? But I don't have that yet. So we haven't, and we need to go somewhere without technology. Just write it down.
Yeah.
Have the idea. It's definitely
Yeah.
locked and loaded. But yeah, I'll definitely take the nice crystal cup tomorrow.
Oh, for sure.
Any day.
Absolutely.
How do you make it like smash proof though? Like I would probably drop it.
Well, like-
it would fall.
If
Lots
I
of people have
drop,
glass things.
Hmm?
Lots of people have glass things.
if you drop like those little pebble, those like little like they try to get you at like the gem stores, and they got
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
like smooth over stone.
Yeah.
If you drop that
Like it's.
from like a normal height, is it gonna crack?
I don't think so. It'd have to be like a bad drop.
So it'd be like glass.
Yeah. It'd have to
You
be
know
a
what I'm
bad
saying?
drop.
Yeah.
Heard.
That's what I'm
But I
saying.
guess then why would you not just use glass? So
Right.
now it's like, okay,
Back
well,
to
we
glass.
need something that is better, is more durable.
It's like,
Well, like, what about like plate material, like clay, ceramics?
aren't there some that are like advertised to be super durable, like sustainable, shatterproof?
I'm sure.
Like, I'm sure somebody's worked on that.
But the thing about, I think the reason why my mind went there is because now you're just dealing with this natural
Like
element that's
material.
there too, that the water's sitting in.
Yeah.
Instead of like sitting, if like say you left it out for a day, the water is now been sitting in this plastic cup. The taste when you drink the water the next day is different.
Yeah.
So maybe you put something where whatever seeps in, it might be more beneficial to you or
Yeah.
something else. You know what I mean?
Facts. Just an all natural, like,
Yeah.
They'll figure it
mineral
out.
Where it's
water.
like this crystal, I'm drinking out of this crystal rock
Yeah.
versus like man-made like recycled plastic over and over that they're selling at Target for like 50 cents.
We're busting down steel right now in the Stanleys.
True.
Straight
Oh my god, they
steel.
found lead in the Stanleys.
Real
they
though.
all
Where is it,
tested
Stanley?
in the Stanleys.
Like the
Or
tumbler
the
cups.
tumblers, the Stanley tumblers that all these like girls are getting on TikTok. They're like $50
Yeah.
cups. They found lead in them.
You've seen them before. Someone at our
Like
job
Ma-
had one once
yeah.
upon a time.
Maddie had one at our job.
Yeah.
They found lead in them?
Yeah.
Recently.
And like
What?
all of these teen girls have been begging their parents to get them for them. And then like once you take off the sticker at the bottom, like they're testing it for lead and it's
Yeah.
full lead.
I saw one video. It was this lady getting ready for like Disney World.
Is it
or
supposed to
something.
keep it cold? Is it one of these things?
Yes, it's supposed to be cold for.
supposedly.
It's like a Yeti.
I think they
but
might have one.
OT.
Heard.
I'm gonna have to see.
Yeah.
They'll probably come back tomorrow. With
Facts.
them. I'll look at them. I'll see
Yeah.
what the company name is. And I'll be like, yo, guess what?
Yeah, check that out.
No, for real though.
That's tough.
Nah, I saw a video that there was this lady. She was like dressing it up with like a sack and like her AirPods, her wallet.
Oh,
it
the
was all in one.
Pack
And so,
my
like,
Stanley with me.
Yeah, it's like super marketed. Like she had like all kinds of stuff. There was a fan on it, a charger.
Yeah, she like
like
put snacks on it and stuff. Like,
more
it's a whole
power
thing.
to like the condensing. But like I think that is a little interesting. Like just get a backpack.
Like no, they're literally buying $50 cups to pack snacks on, to put their AirPods on,
That's insane.
to go on a walk with.
If they could attach a duffel to
Not
the
the
bottom
snacks
of
on the walk.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Pack my Stanley.
Now I get it
with
if you're
me.
diabetic. I get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go
You
right
You need
ahead.
something?
Yeah.
Okay,
Nah.
but if you're fine,
But no, like literally girls being like,
Trying to snack.
trying to snack
my
on the
Stanley
walk.
with me for
Okay,
my
if you're
walk.
going, okay, I get if you're going through like if you're on a hike.
nope,
Yeah.
not even.
Not even.
Like
Hike
around
is
the block.
A hiker on the block got the snacks, got the popcorn pop.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Bro, mini Oreos.
Yes.
Those are
Yeah. So
gas.
okay. So I've only really had A&W out of the like cans or the bottles,
Yeah.
and mug I've had in all three,
Heard.
and bars I've had in all. I don't know if I've had a can
Got to.
Cans
in
pass.
a while.
I think that's the superior way to.
Maybe I should try the can
For all
to give it its
sodas.
full.
Yeah.
To give it its full fucking.
Chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just there's a because basically the reason why is there's this Jason was really like one of the main pointing out, but it especially with the Coca-Cola, some time in the last like 5 years,
Yeah.
the formula changed,
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
and there's something else in there. There's some additive that makes it more sweet or
Yeah.
something. It's got this weird like aftertaste almost.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of like the Coca-Cola products, you can taste it,
Yeah.
and the Pepsi ones not so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why, like, especially at work, I can really
Mm-hmm.
taste. I'm like, there's some. I don't know if it's our lines. I don't know what it
No,
is,
for
but there's
real.
something where it's like we're not getting the cleanest cut out of this.
I get that.
So then that's where I got because when I came back to work, I was like, oh yeah, look at that, there's bars, like
Yeah.
easy money, like I'm gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm not, for whatever reason, it didn't hit though.
Dog.
It didn't hit me like that. I'm like, But then I went across the street to Popeyes and I
Yeah.
got one there, and it hit harder than the one
Yeah.
at work. So I was like,
Yeah.
Those are some new lines.
So
too.
I had
Real.
Yeah,
true,
Popeyes.
true.
1 year.
For real.
dude. Yeah, that's definitely crucial how it comes out.
For
yeah.
real.
And then for the first like 2 years of work, I never used a straw.
Yeah.
Then
Crazy.
one day I used a straw, and I was like, bro, Soda hits way harder with the
Through
straw.
a straw, bro. Like for
If
whatever
you're not
reason.
drinking out of a can,
Straight up.
I've
Straw.
never
Do you put-
used a straw at work.
you've never used a straw at work.
Kailey,
You know?
come on.
Okay, simple hit. Don't use the blue ones.
Okay, team.
Go get those little.
The
I
little
use the
one?
little white ones.
Ah,
So you're
That's
not
gotta
getting that
hit,
full
yeah.
blast.
Oh,
You're getting that
yeah.
nice, and it foams up a little bit. Yeah. Just go with that little
hell
hole.
yeah.
That
rock
is
with
it.
that.
That's a trick. And then it hits hard. Then I was
Yeah.
like, okay, our lines aren't that bad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was like, I don't know. Are you taking a can of soda and pouring it over ice?
No.
Yes,
Absolutely not.
I would.
If it's cold,
If it's already cold, that
It's
doesn't
already
make
cold.
sense to do that. Like if I'm taking it out of a cooler and like I'm searching for it at the bottom.
what about the fridge? Because the cooler is like you're at. It makes you feel like you're at like a
Facts.
you're at a family event. You're at somewhere.
At the fridge, out of the fridge, like if it's not to the level that I want it to be when I take it out, I'll definitely get some rocks.
Yeah.
Like I'll throw it in a glass.
Ah, okay. And do you put the ice first?
Yeah. You don't?
Hear me out.
Right.
By doing so, you're watering it down.
Yeah, that's why I'm so anti-ice.
Because the
Okay.
fizz,
Anywhere I go.
the fizz melts the ice.
Yeah.
I get that.
So now your first hit is like the water, like you
Watered
already
down.
drank half of it in the glass.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So that's where I'm like, and it's all just like the vape. That first hit of the day or whatever, that's what you're looking for. That
Oh,
nice,
always.
that feel, whatever that burn it, whatever that is.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for. So when you put it on the ice I put it on the ice at home, and then I take that first sip, and it's already like
Yeah.
Yeah.
water because the ice is there. That's where I'm like,
Dude, I can't even lie.
that kind of sucks.
I don't even realize something like that. Like I'm
True.
just so
That's
quick.
hilarious.
I'm so quick to kill it. Like
Oh, and true.
like the
when
first sips
we-
didn't matter.
Yeah, when we go
Not
out to
enjoying
drink,
it.
Not not
No,
enjoying
really.
it.
You might as well
Like-
drink water.
and
Like
he won't.
intake.
You might as well just gulp water down, dude.
Bro, I used to
Taste fine. Okay, water's
Yeah.
tough though. But go on.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying every day on the way to school, I would stop at like Dunkin' and we get like a large
Oh,
coffee.
my
And those are
God.
huge. They're
No
ginormous.
Yes.
But like not even on like the highway yet. I'm in like areas 20 minutes
15
away.
minutes, 20 minutes away.
Ice only. I'm done with the coffee. Like,
And
I'm
I have
pissed.
literally
speaking
taken this
Yeah,
much.
because I'm awake. You know what I'm saying? But dude, like the way that I just be
Now you're like,
killing,
I'm only going 50. And you're
Right.
like,
Yeah.
the
90
leftmost
miles an hour.
lane. No, but the way it just like I'll kill a large, like it just goes down,
I
bro.
can definitely kill it.
It's a race sometimes.
I've definitely been trying to pace.
Facts though.
That's also one thing I noticed that I do. Like, it's like sweet enough.
Yeah.
Where I get to that point where I can't kill it anymore.
Exactly.
Facts.
I can't kill it.
Facts.
The Coke, I'm like looking at 3 cans. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
That's why I love the
Drink
Coke
some
vanilla.
water.
It feels like a limiter of the best thing ever.
Just
like I
like
can't.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
But
good.
why would you not just drink root beer at that point though?
I don't know. It's just so.
Because I feel like once you get that extra sweet in there, it's like let's just.
It's just so good.
Like I'll kill one cherry Coke. Just one. Like I don't need 2 cherry Cokes.
I can't do
Yeah.
a cherry.
It's
You
so
like cherry?
good.
Cherry was definitely my first abbreviation that I liked.
Yeah, it's gas.
I think it was the first one that came out.
I think.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know
actually.
though.
Yeah, I have no
but
clue.
probably
Let's
people
look-
one
love
of the
cherry.
early years.
What came out? What was the first
What's
off-brand?
the
Oh, hell yeah.
first Coke variation?
Absolutely, probably Diet Coke.
Well, duh, but, like, what
not-
flavor?
I
My
mean,
bad.
all right, obviously.
No, that one is that's like the one that everyone graduates to after they go through their Coke phases. Like at
When
the
they're drinking too many.
at the spot when people order Diet Cokes, I'm like, oh, you probably were.
That's like when
killing.
someone orders a Heineken Zero.
Yeah, like come on, bro. What are we
It's the
doing?
same thing.
Come on, dog.
You're like, bro. And but the thing about root beer is super sugary.
Yeah,
And that's
know
where
that
I
one's
was like,
yeah,
it got me off the caffeine, but now I'm just ingesting like even more sugar than I was. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
especially
it's that bad.
when I'm in the
too.
kitchen and it's hot as hell, and I just get back to the root beer. I'll kill that one and be like, yo, somebody grab me another. And by the end of the night, I'm through like 4 or 5.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, but that's how I used to be with like Arnold Palmer's, bro.
Sure.
Like,
Oh, that's worse, dude. I didn't even know about sweet tea, bro, until
dude.
the only
Oh,
thing we
yeah.
knew was Arizona iced tea, 99 cents.
Yeah,
And then Arnold Palmer, like the actual Arnold Palmer at the store, like the
Facts.
red and yellow
Dude.
bottle jar.
then I could start building my own in the fountain. It was a wrap. Like,
Yeah. And
just-
then we came down here and I saw how much sugar, like, have to physically make it. I'm like,
Yes.
that's
It was
nuts.
so scary. But Cherry Coke came out in 1990 or 1985.
was it
Okay.
the first one?
Yeah, and then Vanilla Coke came
Let's
out in
go.
2002.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2002. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I felt. Yeah, so cherry
Yeah.
Coke was definitely the first variation. But I don't
Absolutely.
think I drank soda until like 2000 something anyway.
Heard.
Thinking about it. Maybe my parents gave it to me when I was
Right.
like 4.
Right.
That's why
Some
I'm
kind of game,
fucking
like,
amped up off of it.
for real. When was your first soda?
I don't know.
I was like, right.
Let me
I
try
have
to
no
just
idea.
Hard,
really
right.
zone in. I would have to ask my mom if I had soda.
They were
I do
definitely
have.
giving me Sprite.
That's a
like,
mom question.
you
I
know.
remember like the old Sprite cans, like that was just like the fruit,
Yes.
like the half green, half yellow,
Yeah.
semicircle or
Yeah.
full circle, whatever. And they'd always get it when I was sick. And then
Yeah.
Sprite Zero came out, and I bought it on accident one time, and I was
Oh.
like, "What is this?"
Oh
Like,
my god.
You know, when I first got on the Baja Blast, I went to the store and they didn't have it. They had the Zero and I got it, and I was so thoroughly disappointed. I was like, why the fuck did I buy this
I
Zero
can't do
sugar
sugar
shit?
free.
I was like, if I'm gonna
Facts.
drink whatever the fuck Mountain Dew's making anyway,
Yes.
it's got just like everything.
give me the good one.
Just give me the good shit.
Yes.
If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do like any drug, you want to make sure you want a clean drug.
Really?
You
Do
don't
the
want
good
to.
one.
Real.
You don't want
Some
anything that's tainted or
murky-
cut or whatever. So
Right.
just like soda, and to me, I'm like, bro, like caffeine might be the first like addiction that people get.
Absolutely.
For
Well,
sure.
now it's different now because now we have the iPhones.
Well,
and
right, yeah.
and, like I'm watching the babies like
Yeah.
have the technology. So
Dope,
I didn't have
man.
that when I was young. Like we had the Game Boy was like the best thing.
Right.
And then I got on my 8th birthday, I got a PS2 and a GameCube.
Yeah.
One for my grandpa or grandma, one for my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I got both of those. So those were like the best things around. That and the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I still play like video games, but having the phone with YouTube and shit like that, like that's probably like might be the. But then also I was thinking gum,
Real.
because like you get that like chewing that
The
oral,
oral
fixation,
yeah.
you know, and then just different flavors.
Dude.
And then in school, when one kid's got
Oh my
like boom. So
God.
to me, I'm like, that might have been my first or candy. I guess you could say candy,
Yeah.
but
Absolutely.
those things are like the first things that get you. And they always say like weed is like the gateway or whatever,
Right,
but
like-
it's all a gateway,
Yeah.
all the way,
All the way through.
even coffee and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like, oh, you drink that, now I'm gonna drink coffee, and people are
Yeah.
just like don't understand like what they're like.
Like even
Eventually,
juice.
just becomes.
Juice isn't even real fruit most of the time, like all the way through and through.
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah,
And
in
the
yeah.
my
amount of
head,
sugar they have to
Yeah.
add
Oh,
to
added
it.
sugars,
Like,
added flavors.
Juice should be like fruit and maybe water blended.
Yeah, yeah,
put out,
yeah.
Put together, but like
Facts.
it's a lot more in juice. So like it's already just
Because when you
like-
try to juice your own,
yeah, it's
It's
different.
so
you see,
different.
well,
Yeah.
one, it's way better.
Yeah.
But then
Exactly.
two, you see how much you have to do to get.
Yeah.
Get where you're, yeah.
And
so
now it's like, okay, well, how?
Yeah, and it's not clear and see through either.
right,
Like,
like
True.
how's my strawberry kiwi juice transparent? Like,
transparent.
And that's the thing, because then you're like, okay, what should we drink? Water.
Yeah.
Right.
But then
There's
you
like
can't go
3
to.
strands
You
of
shouldn't
water
really
on
get.
the street.
We do it anyway, but you can't go to the tap.
No.
Yeah.
They tell you not to.
I mean, I just go through the refrigerator, but where's the refrigerator water going from?
exactly.
Right.
So
Like
I'm not drinking tap water, but I'm drinking from the
Fuck.
refrigerator. So
Yeah.
that. Then you go to plastic bottles. So now you got the plastic in there. Then on top of the fact they're putting fluoride in it, and they don't. There's no clear brand that's telling you that we're free from all these, because then it'll be
Oh,
insinuating
yeah.
that all the other
Yes,
ones have this in
water,
it.
yeah.
So where is that? I know Jaden Smith did that like
Just
the
water.
cardboard box.
Yeah.
I got one of those at Target one time. And I
Yeah.
haven't kept it because I was like,
It
oh, like I
tasted
saw it.
interesting.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
wasn't bad,
Yeah.
you know. But it's like I feel like more people would drink water if it was actually pure, like pure
Yes,
water,
for
because
sure.
your body would naturally just want that.
Yeah.
You're feeling down bad. Why? Oh, I'm dehydrated. And then we
Yeah.
get that.
Mm-hmm.
You do it now, but you get the water. But now you got to deal with everything else that it comes with too.
Would you be super satisfied in like bottling a bottle like swamp water and seeing like a filtration process from one part to another of just like
100%.
fully
Yeah.
filtrated?
a test strip and it says
H2O.
Yeah, like
maybe like you
can Right. argue,
or doing the
it's
particle
minerals
test.
or-
Yeah.
minerals that
Yeah.
that are like proven to be like beneficial.
Yeah.
It doesn't just need to be hydrogen and oxygen, but then yeah,
Facts.
100%. I mean, I think you should be able to collect rainwater.
heard.
For
Every
real.
house, the gutter system.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no reason why the gutter system isn't filtering into a fucking thing
The water, yeah.
that's going into your house, and you use it as your fucking bath water or whatever.
Right.
And it's just circularly cleaning the whatever. And I think Terrence Howard said something about like using the vibration, and they're talking about like cleaning up the radiation. It's like using up the
Yeah.
vibrations or whatever the different things you're talking about to get break the particles apart.
Heard.
And you break them apart, and you funnel them out. It's like, so it definitely could be done, but then now you have the water
Pockets.
companies going out of
Yeah.
business.
Exactly.
You're not poisoning the people's
People,
brain,
yeah,
so
like,
now they're getting smarter.
the
Shit like
whole,
that.
like-
So it's all things. So it's like almost a battle of like, is a Deer Park water bottle any worse or any better than this?
Right.
Real though.
And that's where I'm at. I'm like, okay, if you're gonna bet on it, I'm gonna bet that the Deer Park water is gonna be better for you.
Felt.
But are they both bad? You know what I'm saying?
Felt.
Are we not? Because where's the cleanest? Where's the water that you can get a glass bottle, or
Right.
you bring your refillable jug
Right.
and you get it from the thing.
Bro.
It's telling you the pH. It's telling you all
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go home, you flip it upside down, you got your jug for the week.
Yeah.
One that's coming to mind that just has not failed me, low key, is when I used to go to the dollar store and the Crystal Geyser, like 1 gallon.
Gallons, yeah.
Like, I would kill one of those, and that water
Mm.
was always good for the most part.
True.
But I haven't looked it up or seen what
Facts.
people have to say.
No, like our boss is a water connoisseur or whatever. And
I've asked him,
yeah.
but he hasn't found the answer yet.
No.
Real.
Yeah.
He's jumping between, like,
Yes.
Mountain Valley and, like, that other one that's, like...
Yeah.
And the curvy ass
Yeah.
feminine
Curvy
bottle.
And that's 'cause I've seen
Bottle.
him. Like, he was the one. And we had a couple conversations, but I've seen him. He hasn't come to me with like, this is it.
No, there's like
you know?
no. He doesn't have a definitive answer.
Because,
so.
like, when I was younger, it was like, oh, Fiji. Like,
Yes,
that's the one.
My
Yeah.
mom was so
Cap,
gun ho.
like-
on
But
the
yeah.
Fiji.
It's just $6 of water.
I'll still grab it. Just like
Facts.
Oh, I will too, yeah.
I'll be
touch
like,
that
you know,
one.
fuck it, let me spend.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like a little treat.
Actually, whatever
yes.
bottle I haven't seen before, that's usually what I'm going for. Like, let me
Mhm.
go here and.
I fully agree. I'm always
What's-
testing out water.
What's that one with the core water?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cap?
I
That
like
one
that
is
one.
solid.
Yeah.
That's really solid,
Yeah.
I think.
You still flip the bottle over and
Right.
doesn't say water.
Facts.
At least it doesn't to me. I don't know.
Additives.
I would definitely love, and that's the thing. I was like thinking about getting those jugs that you bring home but then I'm like, it's still plastic. I'm still sitting in
Yeah.
plastic,
Facts.
and it's been sitting in this warehouse and blah blah blah. Like,
The movement, transportation.
like, dude, it's not clean. Like, where are we going? Like, where can I go get clean water from? Where is like the source? And then I
Facts.
guess it would be well,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you make sure your ground is.
And then like
Yeah.
If someone poisons your your
like-
ground and your beat,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
I don't know. That's in my heart. Truly, I do believe if I had the answer to this water question,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be drinking Mountain Dew right now.
yeah.
Felt.
100%. That's how I feel for real. I'd be like, what's the point? This other shit
Hits.
hits.
Water smacks at certain
I
times.
feel better when I drink it.
No, for
Yeah,
real. When
like-
I was a kid in like my hometown, there's a spring. Like you can go to this spring
Mm-hmm.
that is fresh water at all times. You don't pay for it. You bring a jug, and it is clean, beautiful, delicious water.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just what I'm saying, just like it's so perspective based. Like people watching this, people listening to this, like they probably are thinking, "Oh, y'all ain't got access to clean water. What are y'all talking about? Like
Really?
I can go down the street into my spring and get my
Feel
water."
my
Like
water.
it's just
Yeah.
it's just so where we are.
Yeah.
There, no one cares. You know what I
I've
mean?
lived in a lot of places.
Yeah.
like, not like this, but
Yeah.
in the similar situations
Yes.
where I don't think I've ever been around somewhere that has like
A natural
a
spring.
clean
Yeah.
spring.
or
Right.
Nothing like that.
But oh my god, I missed that.
I'm trying to remember
Damn.
or think right now. I just remember like people told me that there was a lot of like sodium in Dasani or something.
Yeah,
like,
there's a ton of
Dasani
sodium.
all tastes
Like,
fucking.
I don't even see.
But
that
if you
one.
look it up, and I looked it up, apparently it's like the best one.
It
I was
is
like,
one of the
no
best.
way
Yeah.
that shit is
They gotta
the
be paying
best.
for those
How?
though.
Not the best tasting, but like the best like
for
like the-
you.
like in Maryland there's this place called Secrets in Ocean City in the beach, and it's like this big like bar, like kind of famous. Like if you're over there, you know about it.
Mm-hmm.
And they have their own distillery.
Mm.
And what they do is they burn the alcohol at a higher temperature, so you yield less, but you get a cleaner product.
Understood.
While like when you get like the brunettes or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they're burning it at lower temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
So there's more of like whatever the product doesn't get burned away is in there. So that's why you feel worse.
Yeah.
And why better liquor is because it's just about. And if you're looking at brunettes, like I can get 10 bottles versus like 5 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're like, oh, let's just make 10.
Right.
But Secrets makes like their own. So like when you have you can really taste like the distinct difference.
Yeah.
Understood.
So in my mind, if liquor tastes better, doing the process
Yes.
better, then
Real.
water
for
should
sure.
probably taste
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
in a way
Yeah.
if you do it more correctly, I guess, or
Have y'all
more
had
in balance with nature.
Voss ever?
I used to
Yeah, I
drink
did
Voss
that.
a lot.
It's like
I
the
haven't
glass.
had that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that one like?
It's okay.
Notably,
I mean,
No,
I
didn't think anything of it.
yeah, I mean, I need the bottle that says fluoride free.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know, fluoride free, no exterior additives besides these, and I can go look them up and be like,
Natural.
these are good. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I need that. So I mean, I don't think that Voss is bad, but
Heard.
also it's like it's not giving me the vibe that I need to pay the extra money for it.
For the
Other
bottling.
than it being in glass.
But
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Now that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, this is more glass. Now I'm not drinking this Deer Park that sat on a
In
big truck,
plastic,
got
yeah.
here, and now it's been refrigerated.
Yeah.
But how hot was it? It's been fucking hot
Yes.
here.
Real.
I look in fucking in Baltimore. It's 8 degrees hotter up there than it is here right now.
No
But I think it's
That's
because it rained here
crazy.
today.
Heard.
If not, it would have been. But it's fucking hot everywhere. So it's
Yeah.
hot. Like,
Getting toasted
bro,
out
like
here.
these trucks aren't all pulling up on a fucking with a cooler, bro. Definitely
Like-
not, dude.
It was 85 degrees today in Toronto.
Dang.
Yeah, it probably felt beautiful.
Like
Actually.
Right.
for real. But
Clean
still,
heat.
it's just like
We got
Because
that-
there's the
That's
water,
hot.
like right there's like the water.
mm-hmm.
Fucking nice. In Maryland, when I lived in Maryland, like towards the end, I lived on the Eastern Shore. It was always windy as fuck.
It's probably nice though.
So it was nice
Yeah.
yeah.
in the sun, but then when you got to like winter
Yeah.
or
It's
fall, it's just like
wind
it was
chill.
50 degrees
Yeah.
and it's fucking breezy as hell, so it feels like 38, 37. You're like, what the hell?
99 degrees at night in Arizona right now.
Oof.
They're
At night, the sun is
chilling.
Yeah,
down.
they've been going to like 120, bro.
Yeah.
They've been getting hot.
Lit-
Their
literally-
summers are horrendous
That
out
is
here.
When I went,
crazy.
it was hot, but it wasn't. I don't know. It's hard. It's different.
That's a clean heat.
Yeah,
That's what I've
'cause
been told.
out here, like here, when you walk outside and it's hot, it's like because you walked like a brick wall of humidity.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're like,
You can feel that
Yeah.
nastiness.
Yeah.
It feels like a head.
and it's
cold.
not so
Yeah.
much that it's hot; it's just humid. Like you're in a
Yes.
sauna,
Yeah.
and then over there it's like hot. It's just as hot, but
Yeah.
like you sweat or like we get to drink more
and it
water.
evaporates though. That's the only good part, I guess. Here it doesn't evaporate. You're just in the
Yeah. So the
humidity.
best time to be outside is between 5 and 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Real.
because the sun is starting to come up barely,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you get to 6:30, the sun is rising, but the sun's not on you, and you see all the dew
Yes.
before it rises into the air, and then but it's on the plant, so everything's
Yeah.
cool. So it's like
Yeah.
this coolness to it, and I'm like, in like 20 minutes, it's gonna get like.
Like 9
Mm-hmm.
a.m.
But so the people in Arizona
Mm-hmm.
who have to drink more water
Yeah.
to survive,
Facts.
more bottles of water, more packs, blah blah blah. There's no like well.
Real.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I think definitely like collecting the rainwater is like
Yeah.
the best
Especially.
scenario.
And the fact that it's illegal to do in most places, like
Yeah.
that's odd. It's a very odd situation.
So, do you think that it's far fetched to say that Deer Park and Baja Blast have the same benefit and health risk to you, or do you think that even though the water's in the bottle and the Baja Blast is in the can, even though the water's in the bottle, it's still better? Like, even though there's fluoride in it, even though there's this and that, do we think that the sugars and whatever else they put in the syrup of the Baja Blast is going to be worse for you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I feel like it probably is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but maybe on your teeth and everything.
That's
like
what I was
that,
thinking.
too.
It's just your
Right.
teeth, probably.
I don't know. As far as like, it could just be water. Like, not necessarily that product itself. Just like it could just be water that
Yeah.
they give us instead of fluoride
Yeah.
pumped. Like,
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
don't-
have
be.
to be
like
anything
I don't
else,
want
yeah.
extra minerals. I want the
Right.
minerals that came with it from
Yeah.
the spring that you got it from initially. You know what I mean?
facts.
So it's just like, It's really.
And then they sell you the Brita.
Yeah.
Sell you a false hope.
Like, if I drink water out of the sink, I taste something different than bottled water, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And like when I was younger, my like parents were split up, and like my dad, he was not a big let me buy a gallon of water or like a water jug at all, whereas my mom was. So like we'd be drinking like some ice and then some sink water, and I'd be like, ew, this nickel penny water. Like, I don't want this. So it's just really interesting. Like, I don't want to drink the tap water. I can't buy the bottle. Like, you shouldn't buy the bottled water. Like, we gotta figure it out, dog.
We do.
So that
That'd be
soda,
something.
I will grab that soda more often than not, low key.
Yeah. I need to drink some water now. I'm talking about it.
I
Oh,
feel that.
God.
I need to drink some water, but I would love another Mountain Dew. Something that.
Right.
You know, like, if I
That's
go to
the
the fridge,
eternal
which one I
struggle.
grab?
Bro, there's cream
At
soda
this
in there.
moment,
For
I'm
real.
grabbing the water, but I'm not at the fridge right now.
Right.
So I don't know 100%.
My first choice when I saw it was the cream soda for sure. Like,
That's what I figured. I thought you were gonna go cream
Yeah.
soda.
you had me right. But then I was like, let me try one of these.
Yeah. I
So-
see you have
It
them
is
at work,
nice.
so I'm like,
Yeah, that's the thing. The work
Interesting.
thing. I didn't get one last week though.
I don't think so.
Facts.
I think I dreamt about it. When I woke up,
Oh.
I was like, get these. I need to stop drinking.
For
I need,
real.
I need to not stop drinking these today.
Yeah.
Because there's
Yes.
no fucking
Just
way.
gotta
I'm gonna-
plan
I just
on
drank
it.
one,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
just like the vape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Just
wake up,
like
you hit the
vape.
vape in the morning. Don't even try
No.
to quit.
Absolutely.
Just wake up the next morning. You
Yeah.
gotta quit.
Try again the next day.
All you're gonna do is just make yourself miserable for the whole day.
Yes.
All right.
Like,
so
oh, I already hit it.
I always put a timer, or not a timer, but like my mental block is like 12 a.m. So like, all right, 11:57, like just a few more. Tomorrow we're done.
No fucking
We're done.
way, bro.
All
There's
right.
no way, bro. In 5
12
minutes,
o'clock.
all day.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Bro.
what?
There's absolutely no way, bro.
And then like the next morning I'll be like, no, I don't need it. And then I'll be like, oh well, where is it? Like just so I know where it is, you know.
Yeah, bro, dude, that's hilarious. It's hilarious because when I quit, I was like at midnight on New Year's, like I'm gonna do it, and then I didn't quit, and then
Facts.
you quit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then right when I quit,
Yeah.
you actually
Jump
quit,
back.
you went back
Yeah.
on it, and
Yeah.
I was like, dude, no, I just need to
Yeah.
make it one more week,
Man, you're smooth.
and you wouldn't have been on it.
Yeah.
I would have
Real.
been like, we're both not on it.
No,
Facts,
for
bro.
But
real.
it flipped, and I was like, no way. But what
That
happened
is-
for me was there was a split.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I controlled my nicotine
Mm-hmm.
with the tobacco, and then, just weaning yourself off of it. And like, if I woke up that day and hit it, like I'm gonna hit it,
Mm-hmm.
then you just gotta wake up that day and don't hit it.
Yeah.
And then
Facts.
you wake up that day and you don't hit it.
Facts.
And then for me, it was the nicotine from the tobacco was a longer natural
Yeah.
buzz high.
Understood.
It's not like crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, oh, you hit it and you're like, oh my god, I'm buzzed, like the first time you hit the vape.
It's not concocted.
But
It's
and then
grown.
when you smoke it with weed, like, okay, now you're mixing two things, so you get this feeling, this like combined feeling.
Facts.
So, but that was lasting me, and I was smoking them without weed too. So I was like, that was lasting me like hours, like where I didn't feel like I needed nicotine for hours,
Yeah.
versus like 5
like-
minutes or
Yes.
whatever,
Yeah.
however long your circadian rhythm kicks in, where now you're doing it, it just becomes part of your nature to do it, you know. And I'm like, but eventually that's how I cut it. So I'm still smoking nicotine now. I haven't cut nicotine. So I
Right.
still got to do that.
Right.
But I was able to
Get
off the chemical,
product.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and now I'm on
Because
and I'm controlling it.
that shit's like, I believe it's very dangerous as a user. Even like,
Oh, dude,
this is
for
something
sure.
that's mixed, and like they add a drop of like vanilla extract and like some blueberry extract, and like we have these flavors, and it's just like, yo, what is this, like candy? Like you just built this for $6, sell it for $20, and then you're gonna build a bigger one that has more hits,
Yeah.
and then build a
Right.
bigger one that like,
Dude, and yeah, that's how they moved the nicotine age to 21,
facts.
because they started selling blueberry buzzes to all
Like,
these fucking kids,
Bro,
Oh, God,
what?
and now these kids are getting it. And now they're like, it started in like New York, and they're like, oh, we can't let these kids get the.
Right, their
Nicotine.
hands on that. Yeah.
People been smoking cigarettes at 18 for how many? Dude, I
Yes.
remember I had a couple of friends who were in that period,
Mm-hmm.
and they were 20
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
I was too.
fully addicted.
Yeah,
cigarette?
Naked,
Fully
like
was.
to dip. This kid was
Oh,
fully
heck
addicted
The
to
no.
dip wave was crazy, yo.
Dip, dude.
Yeah.
And he literally had, like, I mean, going through college, like, you have all the texts in the group, like, can anyone give me alcohol? Can anyone, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
For the younger people who aren't 21 yet.
Yeah.
And it was fucking hilarious to look at the message and be like, can anyone buy me dip? from
Yo, I
this
need a
store?
straight cut. Like,
I was like, no
No, for
fucking
real.
way,
How
bro.
would you be
yeah.
like, hey, so can someone buy me Jewel Pods? Like, I turned 21 in a couple months, I promise. Like, I did buy them for 3 years. No, it's
Oh
fine.
my God.
It was
Jewel
awful.
ruined a
I remember
generation.
walking up to the vape store. It's like 10 p.m. They put a sign on the door that is like, no one under 20. I literally had gone to the vape store the day before. They were like, no one under 21's allowed. And I was like, oh. Thank
That
you.
is
I will turn
nuts.
my butt around and go home. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's nuts. And then, oh, dude, and fucking cigarellos.
Oh my God.
Dude, I couldn't imagine if I was like 20, couldn't buy a backwood. I'd be like, what?
Right.
I was
That
very
a
grateful for my
crazy-
older friends. I will
Yeah.
tell you that.
Dude, that's nuts. So that was like, I definitely feel like you should have been grandfathered in. Like,
That's what we all
how
were
do you
saying.
how do you tell people who've been addicted to this thing for 2 years that they can't
Yes.
fucking
Like,
get it now?
Nope.
Like, what is the difference?
Straight. Like,
But it was because of the vape wave,
Yeah.
100%. Because these kids were now is like, you're like, if you smoked a cigarette in high school, you had that stigma. You smoked cigarettes in
yeah.
Yes.
and then but dip was like that. You weren't like no
Yeah.
like people were like oh they
Yeah.
dip, but it wasn't
Right.
looked at like
No.
because there was enough people
Facts.
dipping. But then cigarettes were like you're like oh my god, look at they smoking cigarettes.
Ew.
You know what I mean? And then people and then weed of course. But then you're like oh
Yeah.
that's weed. So then
Right.
and everyone has a different perspective of weed or whatever. But
Right.
so now you got blueberry buzzkill
Oh, God.
flying through the fucking room, and then the 12-year-old kid is hitting it
Real.
because it's not like it's not honest. That's the biggest.
Yeah.
That is the thing
Yeah.
about all this conversation
Yeah.
was honesty.
Yes.
If we just need the honest water,
Yeah.
the honest soda, all these things.
Yeah.
It's not honest to say like, oh, the vape, the chemical, the different whatever. But to go outside and to smoke a cigar, a black and mild, a cigarette, you smell afterwards.
Mhm.
You gotta like look where you're at. You gotta go in
Yeah.
the back alley or
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
on the
It's
porch in
just-
the cold. You can't just
Yes.
sit
Yeah.
on your couch and just rip it all day long.
Not this
So
time.
that was like
No.
you paid a price
Yeah.
Yes.
for doing it.
Because in like 2005 bars, certain lounges.
Even in like I want to say up to
inside.
Dude, yes.
2007. Yeah.
Dude, I remember being a kid.
Yeah.
Going in
Yeah,
and being
we
like
would
my
sit in
dad
the
and I was like,
smoker
oh,
section.
You
non-smoking
can't come in
section.
this side. Yeah.
Like, oh, we don't want
Oh.
to sit on that side.
They
Oh,
let the kids in.
dang.
Oh,
I
no,
was
yeah, you can
allowed.
go if you want to bring your
Yeah.
kids in there. But it's
I
like,
fully sat in the smokers section my entire childhood.
My pop
My
sheltered me.
entire
I
childhood.
was like, hey, son, just sit over here. Just sit over
Oh,
there.
that's good for him.
And then I met a kid at one of them that we just went to like the arcade area because there's
Aw.
always a couple games. And
Yeah.
he had like a bag of quarters or just like running this racing
Nice.
game. It was
That's
smooth.
lit.
Hell yeah.
that's why I like, that's honestly the best part about that one place in town.
Yeah,
Like,
like
smoke inside.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like you still have that vibe where it's like
Yes.
this is like the
It
vibe.
brings you
Like,
back a little.
not that you should be smoking in a Texas Roadhouse.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at like
For
a
real.
bar or
But
whatever,
yeah.
like
right.
there
With some
should be some
pool.
area
Absolutely.
To,
where you
like,
can. And then
exactly.
even now, expand it to just be
Yeah.
able to light up a joint
Yes.
or whatever,
Indeed.
wherever you are.
Yeah.
Just like make a little area all the people can conform. They'll all sit there all night with there's a joint and a beer,
Mhm.
Right.
and everyone have a good
Chill
time. There'll be
out.
no fighting over here.
Real.
You don't
Real.
gotta worry about them.
For real.
we're
Open the
good.
back door at the end of the night. Everyone will just funnel out. You know, that's definitely the vibe. But so yeah, we need more honesty. Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
Chick-fil-A needs to tell us what they did with the chicken from
Oh,
2015 to now, 10
Right.
years ago. Because
Um,
the piece I got today was like this thin,
What?
like this thin, like this long. I'm like, where's that fat?
Yes, the
Yeah.
giant chicken.
Now it's
Them
like this little
things-
thin
That's
patty,
crazy.
looking like I got it from like Walmart frozen section.
Damn.
And I was like, and at first, so they were like, she was, Keita was going to pick up her sister, and she was like, we're gonna get lunch. And she's like, do you want anything? I was like, oh yeah, I'll get some. She said, I don't know where we're going yet. I was like, all right. In my mind, I'm like, they're going to Chick-fil-A. 100%.
Yeah,
Like, that's what they're gonna do.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So then she texted me like, we're going to Chick-fil-A. I was like, send her a meme. Like, I already knew it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I'll take a spicy sandwich and a Coke. And I was like, and I'm excited to be disappointed after I eat it.
Yeah.
And I was fully excited to be like, this is gonna suck afterwards.
Yeah.
I ate it, once you get to that last bite where like you're supposed to be like full, now I'm just like, ugh. I
Yes.
knew this sucked.
Yes.
You know, I knew it. But I was like, but they're getting it. And I was like, fuck, I haven't had it in a while. It's on the ban list. So,
Yeah.
but they're not honest. You should have to walk in. I think I've said this before on here. I don't know. When you get in line, you should have to, in the drive-thru too, you should have to watch the video just like when you're at the theme park. They tell you about the theme park and all that stuff in line.
Yeah.
Where how the chicken got here.
Facts.
And if you still want to eat it, when you get to the front and they're like, hey,
Yeah.
then that's fine. Then you know. At least you're making the honest choice.
Real.
That this is what I want. Versus like selling you this dream.
Yeah.
Of this like beautiful franchise that believes in people.
Yeah.
And we're doing great. And it's like at first could have very well been when they only had like 50 of them bitches around. And it's like
now all the bread's going into like modernizing the spaces and like putting tile.
For real, they're
on the
renovating
walls.
every single Chick-fil-A in the area. It's actually crazy.
and that's my thing with Taco Bell.
Felt
Like
different
Taco Bell when you
experience.
walk in there, it's like a cantina now.
Yes.
Like you're supposed to get chips and salsa when you sit down.
Yes.
Instead of the blue and purple with the white
retro,
crusted up, stained and scratched.
Yes, the nasty
When you walked in there
vintage.
and you sat down and ate, you're like, I know what I'm doing.
Yes.
And I'm okay with it. It's great. I feel good afterwards for a little bit. And, you know, it's cheap. I'm just going to have Taco Bell today. That's how I want.
Feels like modern, like urban style is just inflicting everything.
Yeah, but now you're paying more.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the
For
food
what?
is just the same quality.
Yep.
No, it's worse.
It might be worse,
Yeah.
actually.
Literally.
It's probably worse.
Let's be for real.
Worse deals. Worse.
Yeah.
Deals are
Worst
not
tasting.
existent anymore. Like
And
Where's
then
my dollar food?
you walk in, it's not honest. And it's not. This is
No.
not what Taco Bell represents.
real.
But they're trying to get you in there.
Exactly.
You know? But who's sitting down, bro?
No.
COVID killed the sitting
Like,
down.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's so ridiculous.
Like, who's
Yeah.
going into Taco Bell and sitting down? Unless you're, like, in the city. or whatever.
Right?
And
You
we
don't have a
used to.
car.
Yeah.
Right.
Atlanta, we
Like,
would
if
be-
you have a car, like, you're going through the drive-thru.
Yeah.
But that was my thing with Jason. We were having a debate. And I was like, bro, I would much rather go in.
I would as
I'd
well.
much rather go in. But the Jason's
yeah.
debate is that he has the kids.
True.
So he's like,
So different
I'm not
now.
going through. And I'm like, all right, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
me, I'm like, bro, like, let me just go inside.
Yes.
And just, because now I'm in there.
Yeah.
And they have to acknowledge me.
Talk to
Yes.
the person.
In the drive-thru, they can just sit there and, like, be like, we'll get to you in a second. Or
Right.
whatever. I don't know. Especially Chipotle. I don't know who orders Chipotle to go. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Because you got to go in there and they got to look you in the eye when they're, like, giving you a skimp portion or whatever. And you got to be like,
Yes.
no. Give me
Yeah.
another scoop.
Real.
And then you're like, all right, now I want double.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you hope that they forget to circle it at the end.
Right.
And your thing's like 18 instead of 20 or whatever.
Yes.
22.
I haven't had Chipotle in a while.
I had it for the first time the other day. It was okay. First time in a while.
What, did you go to the one
Yes,
by you
the one
guys?
by the house.
True, I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't been to that one yet.
I didn't have
It was
really,
my first
I didn't
time
have
there.
good experiences over there, honestly.
Heard.
I wasn't vibing. It wasn't great.
But the one over here is
Decent?
not bad.
Okay.
Heard.
Not bad.
Make the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I honestly like Qdoba the best.
Yeah,
one's
we had that
good.
when I was
Unfortunately,
in
that
Wisconsin.
manager, like I guess, like the manager
I
was like
know.
a
Yeah.
terrible manager, and
Yeah,
everyone
and
quit,
everyone
and there
walked
was
out.
no way to
Yeah.
Save it.
survive it.
No.
Dude, it's because Qdoba is honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't try to push it to you like it's this healthy option,
Yeah.
and the food is like not. You could argue is the same quality, maybe a little less quality, I
Yeah.
guess,
Yeah.
than Chipotle. I thought the queso was better,
For sure.
100%. That whatever that classic recipe of queso is, like
Bomb.
Chevy's had it. Have you ever been to a Chevy's?
No.
Chevy's is like on the border.
Oh, okay.
Heard.
You know, on the border is.
So that's a
No.
brand at the grocery store, but it's also a restaurant.
On the border is like a
So you get
Mexican.
their
It's like a Texas
Yeah.
Tex-Mex style,
Heard.
whatever.
Heard.
Where like the one by our house when we lived in Maryland, they like made the tortillas there. Like they had the machine,
Oh.
and there was the lady like rolling them out and throwing the machine. You saw them spin down the fucking
That's
oven
tough.
and shit like that.
That's tough.
They brought you like the cinnamon fried like ice cream
Ooh,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. So it was like almost authentic, like you know, it's like
Yeah.
somewhat authentic and
Close
somewhat
as-
whatever. But
yeah.
whatever that yellow queso recipe is
Yeah.
with like the peppers in it, there's like this certain one.
Like the Rotel idea.
Yeah, I don't know 100%, but it's
Yeah.
like this. Whatever, it's not like the Velveeta either.
Heard.
Oh.
It's like
okay.
whatever that the Qdoba
Yeah,
recipe. Like I've
yes.
had that similar
Yeah.
recipe at
Yeah.
multiple spots, and whatever
Yeah.
that is to me is the best one.
Heard.
That's what I like the best.
Yeah.
So, And you can get the tortilla strips.
Oh,
So you can get the burrito or whatever, and you get the
yes.
tortilla strips
Those
in
are my
there,
favorite.
and you get
That
the
sounds
crunch, dude.
good.
That shit is lit. So
That
I
sounds
always like
delicious.
Qdoba better, even like when they both first came out. Like,
yeah.
whatever. I haven't tried Cabo or whatever.
Kava, it's like
Cabo, yeah.
Mediterranean.
People say they like it, but
7, 8
Yeah,
out of
our
10.
coworker said
yeah.
she liked it, but
yeah, I haven't been there yet. But yeah, so I honestly I thought Qdoba was more honest, and then you try to push this like
oh yeah,
healthy thing
Yeah.
or whatever. But I remember when Chipotle first came out, it was like big deal.
crazy.
I didn't
don't
like
remember.
it. I didn't like it when it first came out.
Really?
Like it wasn't like
Really?
We
my
didn't
thing.
have it available where I was, but
Yeah.
everyone on YouTube, it was like a big YouTuber place to go, and I would always
Yeah.
watch people eat it and be like, "Well, that's kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah.
good for y'all."
You ever see like they had like the secret menu items or whatever?
Yes.
You get, like the
Yeah.
quesarito.
Yeah.
It's like a quesadilla, and then they put the burrito inside and roll. I got one of
Yes.
those one time.
Did you finish it?
Definitely not. I wouldn't finish I wouldn't finish one burrito. What I do now is I get a bowl
Yeah.
and I get no beans, so I ask just for extra rice.
Okay.
And then I'm like, let me get one more scoop.
Yeah.
Heard.
And then I'm like, let me get chicken. See what their portion is. Their portion's like good enough. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, can I just get like a little extra?
Yeah.
And then if it's not good enough, I'm just gonna just get double. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm
Just
already
pay
here.
for it, right.
Right.
Like let me get 2 meals out of
Right.
this.
Real.
And then I get the mild, I get the medium, cheese, lettuce. Then I get queso on the side and the large chips.
Yeah.
And then I
gotta
get a
get
tortilla on
chips.
the side.
Yep.
So when I get home, I make my own burrito with the first half of the bowl.
Mhm.
And then I mix up the rest of the bowl so it doesn't get like
Yeah.
Yeah.
frozen with the cheese on top and shit.
Yes.
Mix it up, put that down, and then I literally eat the burrito with the chips and queso eat that till I'm good, and then I save the rest for later. Pick it up, eat the rest, use the
Yup.
chips to scoop up the rest.
Yup.
Hell
And
yeah.
that's my second meal later on.
Okay.
So that's how
Always,
I do
yeah.
it.
That's a good
And then
take.
you get best of both worlds.
For
You
real.
get the
You get
burrito,
everything you want.
You get the burrito, you get that nice, and you don't overeat.
Yes.
And you don't eat too much when now you don't have a second meal.
Yeah.
You eat like
Facts.
just the right amount.
That's the
And
worst.
then you come back later, and now my $20 meal is $10 each.
Right.
Facts.
And that's how I go like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, but yeah, honesty, dude, that's big.
For real.
Dude.
It's huge.
It's the-
Honesty.
Need it everywhere.
So why don't you guys tell us something about you guys selves? People get more familiar with you.
Go ahead.
First time on.
Well, right now I'm far from the mic and I'm moving up.
No problem.
Nah, but honestly, not too much going on. That's too crazy. I stream a little bit and
Okay, what's your stream? What's your stream name?
Trey's Twitch.
Trey's
find me there. Trey's Twitch _ Kind of got that everywhere on socials.
Fire.
Just kind of trying to get on there and start DJing and just bigger on music in general. But
Okay.
doing work in school, I get a little distracted between the three. So we're working
Nice.
on it.
And what do you do for money?
Right now I cook and sometimes I serve, but I was a server first and I just got bored. So now I'm cooking.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Ash, Kailey. yourself?
Alrighty. I'm Kailey. I am a little bit of an artist, a little photographer.
Yep.
Not currently, but we're getting back into that a little bit. Want to teach myself how to tattoo. I have a Pinterest at kaileyzoee, KAILEYZOEE.
Pop it.
Yeah.
Two
And
E's.
Hell
we are
yeah.
out there. We're trying to get it done.
Hell yeah. Fun fact, Kailey made the nope cut.
Nah.
Or nah, yeah, nah. If you ever seen the nah in there, it's been a while. I've gotten
We'll have to
we've
bring it
gotten
back.
crisp enough
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
there's been nothing to cut.
Right.
So-
Good.
But if you watch one of the older episodes, there'll be some nods in there for sure.
Facts.
Kailey was the artist of that.
Facts.
That's dope.
Yes.
All right, hell yeah, dude. Fucking what do you like better about cooking than serving?
Honestly, serving is just a little too customer forward sometimes.
Demanding.
Yeah. First thing I ever did in life was like act. Like as a child, like I was running the sets and doing auditions and
True.
stuff. So like I was embodying a personality that wasn't like myself all the way.
Yeah.
And so a little bit of that I feel
Persona.
just picking up like what needed to be done and doing that, and I'm really good at that. So in service, like I do kind of bite the bullet sometimes, just like receiving that energy that they
Yeah.
might be giving off. And so from the kitchen, it's different. Like I get to still see and look for my position on the grill, but it's not as involved with the entitlement or the anger.
You're just
anger.
in the whatever the squad vibe is.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Nice.
And like sometimes the kitchen can be responsible for just like the overall upkeep of the restaurant.
Yes.
Because
Definitely.
however fast that's happening, like as a server, you're just the mouthpiece and you bring the food in a sense. You can't get anything done without the kitchen in my
Yeah,
head.
100%. Well, that's why they're there.
Yeah,
to
right.
eat. Well,
right.
sometimes if you're good
Right.
Right.
if you're good
They'll-
enough server, they're coming to see you too.
Yeah,
but
they'll come to see you. They'll stay for the food. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But like with the
most
kitchen,
people are coming for the food.
Yes.
facts. And so
Majority.
with that, I like to know like, oh yeah, my table like that food. Like, all right, that's dope. Like it's just a different accomplishment.
Satisfaction.
Yeah, something good is happening. And
Facts.
so in comparison to like pros and cons of kitchen versus pros and cons of like serving, I'd rather catch an oil burn than like deal with people sometimes.
Well, it's definitely the thing about just money in general.
Straight up.
Like how much is it worth?
Yes.
Understood.
Like because
Shoot.
if you make like $5 an hour more
Yeah.
outside, then what
Yeah.
is that $5 an hour worth
Worth.
to you? For me,
Real.
on the other side, like if I work like 5 days a week versus 3,
Yeah.
I would make more money,
Yeah.
but I would lose out on time.
Felt.
And the amount of money I would make in that time isn't worth it for me.
Right.
Felt.
So I'd rather just make enough money and use that time because that's more valuable to me at the moment, you know? So, but yeah, it all mattered. Like $2 extra for what,
Right.
you know,
Heard.
and whatever that is.
Heard.
Like,
And like
it's definitely taxing, dude. It's taxing, like,
yeah.
you know, you could be having like whatever day and then you got to just like be whatever. And then you could be doing a good job and you're told that it's not.
yeah.
And whatever, and you got to deal with that.
Yes.
And try to, and then there's other stuff going on, and
Yeah.
Like,
and you are the face of this thing.
Yeah.
When you're the front, you're the face of the
Yeah.
operation. Where it's like, if you like even like say, okay, yeah, so the kitchen's holding it down, but then something happens in the kitchen, and then now it's like
somebody
you
has to
gotta
talk.
yeah,
Right.
someone
What am
walks
I
in with a
gonna
bad like that one fucking lady that walked in with a bad attitude. We had to put when all those people came in at once.
Oh,
remember
yeah.
on fucking whatever day that was.
Yeah, dude.
She was like, and I remember she said it, and I was like, I couldn't even get the words out. I was just like, all right, well, like, don't get like mad at me, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was like,
like-
how do I say that?
Yeah.
Relax.
And I kind of just like walked away, and then
Right.
like it got figured out. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
So-
that day was interesting.
It was a crazy day.
She had actually spoken with me, like to book it or whatever, and the whole issue was like their party couldn't sit together. Like, we
Yeah,
broke 'em up
but at the
just
same
a little
time,
bit.
what like there's no physical arrangement
No.
Right.
that we've ever done
Ever.
Exactly.
that can
exactly.
fit that many
No.
people
real,
No.
real.
all at one table. So it's
Like,
like
it's just not possible.
the only way is if you completely rearrange,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and then you I don't know if there's space to
It's like we have other guests.
do it. Yeah.
Like,
And we don't
it
take
doesn't just.
reservations. Like
Yeah, you could have rented it out, but
Exactly.
Straight
You
up.
can call and rent it
People-
out.
Yeah.
It is an option.
people want party service without paying for
For the
party
party,
service.
yes.
Like I'm just not
That's the
interested.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It's definitely tough. It's definitely weird going through the waves over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
I think the clientele is extremely challenging.
it can be, and like there's just a certain entitlement that is just
Yes, that
kinda
comes with our
the
clientele.
territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like going to the kitchen, I took a pay cut, but my mentality is better.
Yeah.
And like our kitchen manager that I work with, I love working with him because his work ethic is like very strong. If something
True.
doesn't get done, it's because he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so like it's a lot on him, and
Yeah.
like I appreciate just kind of getting back there and helping him out a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Because he has good tools to use, but they're few and far sometimes.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
like,
And he deserves the help. So.
yeah,
True.
like I just like to take pride in things that I do. I think however you do something is how you do everything.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
like I just try to be good about everything in
Yeah.
a sense.
And that's why when the lady said something to me, instead of being like, "Oh, okay, we'll accommodate you," I'm like,
Yeah.
"All right, listen, bitch."
Right, literally.
Somewhere in between there, not
Yeah.
listen,
Right,
bitch, and not
but
like,
yeah.
okay, yeah,
Real.
I'm gonna take whatever you're saying.
Yeah.
Right.
It's somewhere in between that,
It's like this wasn't a promise.
Right.
and then that's where usually I land on, depending on how the
It
energy
comes,
was, is which
yeah.
side I'm at.
Real though, because like
it's really not
it's
worth
so
it.
dependent on how they come at you. I
'Cause
promise.
some people that like I hate the type of person that wants to say their piece and leave.
Yes.
Like let's discuss this. You wanted to bring all that energy. Let's
Yeah,
have a
sure,
conversation.
sure.
Let's
Let's
have a
unpack
civil
it.
Like,
conversation,
'cause I'm not gonna-
absolutely.
But then
I-
usually it has nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
Pretty much 99%
Exactly.
of the time.
Most yeah.
So then it's like now once you get now you're trying to unpack, you're like, I'm not gonna unpack my problems with
Right.
you.
Right.
I don't even know
Yeah,
you.
it's
I don't wanna
deeper than
talk.
this.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
was like, I just want my freaking food.
Right.
And
Yeah.
out,
Right.
you know.
That's real though.
But yeah,
Post trust era.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
Yes.
is what's worth it? It's not like it's millions of dollars.
Real.
Right.
And then if it was, you've already made decisions based off you,
Real.
with less money. Like
Mhm.
if you were well off, you know, then obviously the money wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But not being fully well off, and then having like taking the decision to go to the kitchen,
Yeah.
knowing that you're making less money, so your overall ability of access to cash flow will
Mhm.
decrease
Yeah.
unless you
Truth.
find another outlet.
Truth.
You know, even with me, when I went from working every day to
Yes.
a couple of days a week,
Mhm.
like my lifestyle had to change.
Yeah.
Based on
Oh.
that, I was spending money left and right. Now I don't really spend
For
money.
real,
I try not
exactly.
to.
Yeah.
So unless it's really necessary and I want
Mhm.
it,
Yeah.
I get it. But by making that decision, with talking about hundreds,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
now when it comes to the millions and the 100,000s, you can make decisions
Yes.
more sound to you versus
Real.
letting the money
Just
letting the money
feed.
talk. Because
Literally.
if you are gonna do it for $100, if someone throws a milli,
it's a wrap. You do whatever.
you're definitely
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
100%. Because a
So-
milli, oh my god.
Right.
But I don't need the 100.
Straight up.
Then it's like, boom. Now when you get to decisions, you know what to do with the money. You know
Yes.
whatever. So it's just
Mhm.
like putting those here. For
Mhm.
me, it's like there's no. I can't work 3 days in the
Fo.
kitchen
Fo.
and make
Yeah.
enough money to survive. I can't.
Not
So it's
possible.
like that's not an option for
Right.
me.
I feel
I have
it.
to just do what I do
I feel it.
because I don't want to come here more unless it's
Right.
necessary for the overall movement of the store,
Heard.
and they need me an extra day, like
Like
here and there,
imperative.
whatever. Like it's imperative. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is it? But it has to be necessary
Yes.
at the beginning on the back end. Like there have been multiple times where the days that I work 4 days, I make the same amount of money in 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the reason I worked 4 days that week was to get the same amount of money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it doesn't putting more hours into that place doesn't equate me more cash.
And
Nope.
that's it.
Yes.
Yo, as soon as I realized that, that's when I was like,
And I was been saying that.
I don't want to be up front. Like,
Sure.
put me in the back. Let me go
yeah,
chill.
but that makes sense.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time,
It's just a little different.
yeah, it's
Yes.
just about yeah.
It works though with the Sunday serving. Like,
I said I'm down to work Sunday 10 to 4.
facts.
And
Like,
his response was that, basically his response was, because all the kids are back.
Yeah.
That like
it's busy.
like shifts are tight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm dead.
you gotta fight for shifts now.
Literally.
You know, instead of like trying to fight to get rid of them.
I'm
So like,
dead.
fighting for him. I was like, all right. And he was like, why don't you pick up some? And
Facts.
I was like, facts. Yeah, I haven't really been the one to like
Pick up.
pick up, but
feel
I
it.
will.
Felt.
And he never asked me.
Exactly.
But the 1 week that they left,
Yeah.
the brothers, they
Yes.
left the first time they left. I worked that Sunday. I
Yeah.
was like, no questions asked.
Yeah.
And then I worked like the Father's Day or whatever.
Yeah.
Facts.
So there's
that
the
wasn't
days
our
that I
choice.
did, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, so I did cover, but it wasn't like it's been more people asking for
Yeah.
shifts than it has been giving
Shifts
up.
received or released.
So then for next week, I was debating: do I work
Right.
the beginning of the week,
Mm-hmm.
like tomorrow and Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
or do I just take off?
Yeah.
And then last week, as I worked, and I was just sitting there, I was like, nah, let me just
Yep.
let me just get like 2 weeks. Like now,
Yep.
like I got like 10 more days after this. Just
Facts.
to like obviously this next week's filled with
Yeah.
whatever, but the week after that I'll be able to just get back in the studio, get caught up
Mhm.
on this,
Yeah.
get caught up. Cause I was supposed to put one out Sunday.
Facts.
I'm gonna do Tuesday, Thursday. So you can hold me to that.
Heard.
But yeah, dude. So I don't know. If an opportunity presented itself that would
Excel.
equate me similar income in time,
Yeah.
like I'm down to do something different too. Like I'm cool to
Always.
change it up.
Yeah.
But I've tried.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
It's
tried twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe the third time will happen, but I tried twice, and each time, actually 3 times, when I went on the
Yeah.
journey,
Yeah,
I was
that's
not
what I'm
coming
saying.
back.
Yeah.
Felt.
I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's wrapped. Dunzo. And I made it even 6 months.
Yes.
And I was broke. Broker than ever. Down bad. And I just finished the first album, Here I Am. And I put it out for December, and I was like, okay, I need to make money. And I came back the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it took me till January to realize that everything was the exact same,
Yeah.
if not worse,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
just different, like a different
different
part of
ones.
the cycle.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, that's when I went through all the thing about the money. And I was like, oh, like money. And I was like, wait,
Yeah.
I don't even want it. Like, I don't need it. What's the
Right.
point? I just need to make enough.
Real.
So then you just line up to that.
I understood, dude.
Then now, if I spend my time doing absolutely nothing, then it might be a waste.
Yeah.
you know, I might as well just get some more money. But
But
since I'm doing stuff, it's like a nice balance of time
yeah.
and whatever. So, all right, like a couple months from now, what is something that you're not doing currently that you want to be doing?
I guess
'Cause
streaming.
just like the vape thing, you can't just do it today.
Real.
Just like the Crystal Cup, I want someone to steal it so I can get it tomorrow, so I can stop drinking out of plastic.
Yeah.
I guess I could do glass, but glass just feels like it's too much of a hazard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
You just
breaking
have to be so
easily.
careful.
Like you hope if you like the crystal broke, would just break in like a couple pieces, and there would be like some dust,
Somewhere to put it.
Right.
and there's nothing crazy.
And not shards.
but like
yeah.
little glass that can just stick in you.
Fucking-
But all right, yeah. So 2 months from now, so the end of summer, what is something that you're currently not doing that you would like to be doing? Maybe in your routine or just in general.
Honestly, I want to get to streaming more often, just like in general.
And what do you stream?
Right now, just Rocket League. Well, not just Rocket League, just games in general, all kinds of games. I was trying to play God of War, the DLC
Okay.
on stream. I beat Mirror's Edge on stream. I want to run the entire Sly Cooper
Nice.
trilogy.
Hell
'cause,
yeah,
like,
dude.
Yo, no one's playing that, and that was an awesome.
That's
game,
definitely
bro.
that's how I feel about Jack and Dexter. I'll be definitely down to do that. But
Real.
yeah, Sakura, dude, that was dude. That'd be
Bro.
that'd be dope.
One of the coolest.
People will like it, and then kids who
Don't
are
know
just
it.
watching don't know will,
Facts.
because there's something beautiful about that generation of art is
Yeah.
that it's old enough, it was new enough to not fall off when
Yeah.
it gets older.
Real.
What's that fucking that Atari?
Mm-hmm.
Those little like 8-bit games.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are fun or whatever, but it doesn't grasp you like that.
No, yeah.
So you can
Way.
plug in Mario Kart GameCube, you can plug in Super Smash Brothers Brawl,
Yeah.
shit like that. All these things,
And
the
they
Wii, you can
still-
put in Wii Sports.
Like,
Like those things are
Link,
gonna hit.
Zelda, rather.
Yeah, exactly. And I have one. The best Zelda game was Zelda and the Four Swords,
Facts.
and it was really meant. It was like red, green, blue, yellow, something like that. All 4 different color links.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to link your Game Boys together with the 4
That's
people, and
tough.
you all played the story together.
Oh,
like
that's sick.
That's it.
literally the best. And for the GameCube, I have for the GameCube, but you have to do like, you have to plug in you can't do 4 GameCube controllers. You got to do like the Game Boys plugged into the thing. And I was like, I wish they would have.
Yeah.
Why
That's
can't you just
crazy.
4 screen this with the 4
Yeah.
controllers? You know. But yeah, that was like one of the best. I remember being like me, my brother, and we had these 2 kids, Miles and Connor. Shout out to them if they ever see this. Our parents were friends, and we went over there and we all had the game. We would like link up with the 4
Hell
cables
yeah.
on the SP, dude. Crazy times,
That's
man.
tough.
So that game, like those games, are always like they're old enough. They're old, but they're good enough to you can battle the VR
Yeah.
in the iPad. Like when Jackson was over here,
Yeah.
the PS5 was there and the Wii was there,
Yeah.
and he wanted to play the Wii,
Absolutely.
but the controller, the batteries are down, and you can batteries. Like,
Right.
fuck.
Yeah.
How is that? How I make this
For
mistake?
real.
Yeah.
But he chose the Wii over the PS5, and the PS5 is the newest thing, right?
Real.
Well, now it's a couple years old, but
Right.
the newest thing. So it's like, and he has a PS5, so it's like, oh, I can play that at home.
Right.
But still, it's still that draw. But when my
Yeah.
dad showed me his old video games, it was hard to encapsulate
Yeah.
Heard.
that draw
That
or
feeling
keep you
that he
into it.
has,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So I feel like Sly Cooper is one of those things that it's old enough where people like us who played it will feel nostalgic and like hop in. Also, the younger kids will be like, "What is that?"
Yes, sir.
And then it's also
Follow
made
the
for young
story.
people so they can get it. And then
Yeah.
they made them so you can play them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even Jack and Dexter you can put on the thing. So
Indeed.
yeah, that's dope.
That's
so
something-
streaming more.
Absolutely.
And how often do you stream now?
Probably like twice or 3 times a month right now, just because
2 or 3 times a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just setting up the stream and trying to make sure everything is like working and whatnot. Like,
Get fluent with it.
Exactly, and just like a good setup that I am comfortable to have for like a year.
Yeah.
Like just
True.
set all the way up, all the way through.
So you don't have to worry about.
Yeah, because I've had some instances where like the mic won't work or like audio
Quality.
is
Oh yeah.
So-
Jason was frustrated when he was doing that.
Yeah.
Dude, and
It's
that's
just
just
hard.
like it's just
And
once you find it,
Is
you
it?
got it though.
Do you have this setup set up, or
Yes.
is it you had it like this? We had to build. We had to build this setup.
No,
It's built.
Yeah.
It's all good. I have a like.
So once you
smaller
get it
desk
working,
set. Yeah.
fluently, you have it. Okay.
Thumbs up.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So that'll be that on that once.
That's something I would love a studio
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's just set up
Yeah.
so that when you're ready,
Just sit down.
it
And
could be at any
start.
moment. We can just do an
Yes.
hour in the middle of the day for no
Yeah.
reason. But the way life is, it's not
Yeah.
set up, and I don't think I'm
Yeah.
gonna get that in 2 months. So I'm
Fact.
not gonna say that as my 2 month thing,
Right.
but that's definitely I said it on the last one. Like that's definitely something like I'm looking forward to as this progresses. Because like
Absolutely.
before it was like, okay, like camera, like just getting it right,
Yeah.
edit, making sure there's nothing in there. Like we've all done really well at mentioning things,
Yeah.
and we haven't slipped once out of saying location
Oh, yeah.
or name that maybe they didn't want their name on it
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
like really good versus
Heck
like
yeah.
before would like just shouting
Yeah.
out random
Right.
stuff,
Yeah.
different things. Now I gotta sit there and find like try to find that
Yeah.
one little word, take
Or
it
PR
out.
Trade.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
Yes.
And then there was times where like the camera
What's up?
died because someone called or
Oh, right.
Facts.
Yeah.
actually I didn't put it on airplane, so please hope no one called me.
Facts.
And if not, we'll have to put up I'll put up
Right.
a picture. But
Heard.
you know, different like technical difficulties
Yeah.
that happen up until making the intro.
Yeah.
Like if you guys
Facts.
saw the last one with the Jason made like the 8-bit, where it was like,
You haven't seen that one, no.
or it's been all like in the past couple.
Okay.
But like in
Heard.
the beginning, it's like the sun comes up and it's like
Ooh,
the 8-bit graphic,
dope.
and then it says like Ocean's on arrival, and it comes in.
I've probably seen it.
And
but
then
I've
That's
never
what I'm
from
saying,
but
yeah.
beforehand, it was just like with that picture I drew, and then Jason
Yes.
edited it, Ocean
Mhm.
Waves.
Yeah.
So this one now is like an 8-bit Jason does, where it's really like it moves, like the sun moves, and like they all like the planets come up. And it says Ozone. It's like that.
Yeah,
Sign of an 8-bit.
that's
It says
dope.
Ozone arrival, and then I zoom it out from the
From
sign.
the sign. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
My
So
yeah.
memory's
that-
terrible.
yeah.
So
though.
that is a culmination of time.
Yeah.
Whereas like there was no intro. You used to just YouTube, just like the song you showed me.
Yeah.
YouTube start,
Yeah,
sign
yeah.
goes on, and we're just
Straight.
in it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Versus now, there's the intro.
Yeah.
It's from the tide.
Yep.
So it brings you back to like that 2020 time where it's
Yeah.
like the true inception of like once the tide came out, it was like really like the first culmination of Ocean on Arrival for real. Like Jason and I both, we worked on this album fully all together, fully through, blah blah blah. So that's a perfect. And then the outro now is I just put the navigator just to
Right.
but before that it was the guru.
Facts.
At some point, as time goes on, there'll be new things
Yes,
coming
yeah.
out, blah blah. So just a place to like plug in the last thing. You know what I mean?
I like that.
So then, but over time, like, and throughout the time, like, the first time the technical difficulties idea came on,
Mm-hmm.
that episode, I'm really talking about it, like, because at that point I was doing, like, them in a row or whatever, and I had to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, when this comes out, I want to do this. And then between Calvin and whatever, we made it happen. So literally, it happens.
Yeah.
And then right when you get back to the video, it's us talking about this idea that we want to happen. And
Yeah.
it happens. So it's, like, super
Yeah,
dope to
that's
see,
dope.
like, all the way from the start, from when we were in that room with the dining table.
Yeah.
And the second was me, Jason, Keita, and we talking about like such random shit
Yeah.
to now.
Mhm.
Even now, where it took a minute to get, because it's been a while since I had 3 mics.
Yeah.
But still, it's like the progression is crazy. Where it's
feel
like
it.
44 in, almost
Yeah.
a year
Right.
coming up. That's why I want to. I want to make sure I catch up. So 52 is actually
Yeah.
a year. Like,
Yeah.
boom. And Jason and I had an idea, so we'll see if we still do it. But yeah, just progressing and then just seeing it. And that's why I like, okay, in the future, where would I want like studio, more comfortable chairs.
Right.
This is like we can
Yeah,
fit a lot of
I
like
like
technically we
this,
can
yeah.
fit like 6 of us.
For
We have to-
real.
We have to make the angle nice, but we can
Yeah.
fit it.
Yeah.
You know, but as far as like for real, like just like sitting down,
Couple
blah blah.
chairs
Like
and
once this gets important enough
facts.
to make sure we have a full blown studio for it. That's definitely something I'm looking forward to. But
Hell
Kailey,
yeah.
what are you doing? What are you not doing currently that you want to be doing in 2 months?
Tattooing
Tattooing.
full time.
Facts.
all the time.
Well, you should definitely
And
talk
then-
with Qdoba.
yeah,
out there, 'cause
absolutely.
Qdoba's been getting nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
When you see her sister,
That's what I was gonna say this
you
weekend.
should ask
I'm
her
excited.
because
Hell yeah.
she has a lot of them now.
And then I want to get back into like physical media. I think I've been so attached to the iPad. That
So what would you describe
like
physical media?
painting or
Okay.
drawing, but mostly painting. Like I haven't
Nice.
painted in a really, really
Okay.
long time. So I think that's probably something I need to get into.
Facts.
Yeah.
Sure.
But like Cade today, he sent me a picture of a painting that I sent him, and he like was showing it in his house, and I was just like, "Oh,
That's
that's
sick.
really cool."
That's
Hell
dope.
yeah.
So
Definitely.
I missed that a little bit.
Okay.
Making a
Heck
little
yeah.
more of that.
That's
Yeah.
nice. 2 months.
What about
Yeah.
you?
I want to be back in the studio
Yeah.
with some more music.
Heard.
Not to like make an album, but just to like have songs to release. I think we're gonna do. We're gonna build up stock, and just start releasing music like
Yeah.
one song,
Smart.
video
Mhm.
here, video. And I want to do, and I want to have the movie written
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So we can start focusing on the logistics of how we're gonna get all this
Yeah.
recording done.
Yes, sir.
And then whenever we get a chance, whenever the time aligns, I'm trying to get that movie written down too. So
Felt.
not the Navigator movie, but the other movie.
But yeah.
Yeah. So whenever you're back on the iPad, I guess.
Yes.
Once you take your hiatus,
Yes.
back to a
Heck
physical
yeah.
realm.
Yes.
But yeah, that's cool. Anything else you guys want to tell the people for your first time here? Something that you saw today? Saw anything recent, interesting happen? Didn't something crazy happen this weekend? Should we talk about that? You don't wanna talk about that?
No.
All right, I'll say that for Dave.
Trey's a little scared.
No way.
Come for me.
Okay. We'll talk. Well, I'm down to
You
talk
and me
about
can
that
have an
afterwards.
episode on that.
All right, bet. I'm down to talk about it afterwards. Oh yeah, he lost the WWE championship. He got robbed of the WWE championship.
No, but actually, let's just talk about the fact that we all were at work
Yeah.
and we had to experience that at work. That
With
was
no
true.
sound.
Yes.
No
with
sound,
no
like,
Which
no
sound.
is beautiful.
context.
Which
Yes.
is actually beautiful.
Was probably
It was
pretty
insane.
good. Yeah.
How everyone's perception was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but one person came to work like that have come before, and I was like, "Oh, good to see you. Like,
Yeah.
how you doing? Hey, you had a good week?" He's like, "Yeah, up until now." Like, points
Like-
at the screen. I was like, "Oh, you made it."
Yeah,
And
I saw
when
some
When
guys.
I walked away, I was like, "Ooh,
Right.
Yeah.
people are probably really
Yeah.
sad."
Like,
People
it's
were
tense.
and I'm
distraught.
not, and I was
Yeah.
just like, because to me it just felt like I didn't, I wasn't surprised. Like,
No,
I was
and
like,
that's
I
that's
was like,
the thing.
it didn't feel like okay, but then
Yeah.
and I feel like lackadaisical about it. I mean, it's someone's life, so obviously,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I was just like, I mean, he made it, so it's not like he got JFK'd.
No.
Right. A part of me was like, this is part of the plot. Like,
Well, you
Right,
have
of
it's the
course.
two
Yeah.
sides. You have
Yeah.
the people who are like, oh my god, and you have the people who are like, he set it up himself.
It was really crazy being
How-
at work and seeing customers. Like, I had a man come up to me at the bar being like, "Can you turn the news on right now? President Trump has been shot." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah, give me
Yo.
1 second, please."
some dude was at the bar, like, standing up with his hands on his
Oh, yeah,
hips.
I
There was,
know.
like, people
No
at the
way.
table, like,
Facts.
No, for real. I was just like, "Oh wow,
yeah.
okay, yeah."
Yeah.
I'm
mean,
really
it's
trying to
crazy.
cook.
It's crazy.
It was
is
crazy. I
insane.
can't. Yeah.
I was saying that I want to see the bullet. I want to see the slow mo. And there's that picture of like the wind. You seen that? There's like a picture of like supposedly the bullet with the trail behind it. Like he's like turning like this, and there you see like the trail. Like some photographer got it.
crazy.
So the picture is like, but you still don't see a bullet. Like I don't see the bullet. So I'm
Yeah.
like, my skeptical side is like, I'm not saying that he set it up himself. I'm not saying that.
Right.
It-
There's
like,
nothing
either-
definitive.
There's no, but it does kind of look like he almost got shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he tilted, which is crazy.
With, like, the modern culture, like, the fact that the picture came out and the boys are like, yo, his aura. His
aura
aura's
is
up.
Bro, dude, when he's like this,
Yeah.
the only thing I thought of was that he just lost the WWE championship.
Yes.
He was supposed to win,
Yeah.
and he lost because someone walked up with the money in the bank after he'd done the whole
Oh,
match,
God,
beat his
bro.
ass, and took
Yes.
and just robbed the title from him. And and the fans are still like he
Like,
won.
up
No,
100.
yeah. My favorite part was like civilian videos catching him saying to Secret Service, "Wait," before taking him off stage so that he could.
Because
And
they
it's
were
like,
dragging
yes,
him,
they were
and he was
like,
fighting him. He was
yes,
like,
he was
Wow.
like, wait.
Wow.
That was nuts. My favorite part is they're like showing the video over and over again, and there's that dude in the back like next to him with the glasses on. He stands up. He's like looking around like he's gonna do something. Like goes into his pocket. He's got a gun or something, and he pulls out his phone.
Yes.
Opens it up and then snaps a picture of Trump on the ground.
He was showing it to me live. I was like, oh. No, because it literally looks like he's like, oh my God, are you like a Secret Service agent in the crowd? No, just pulled out his phone to take a picture.
And like, but he's like looking around like he's gonna do something. He's gonna find the shooter, and then he just snaps a picture of Trump on the ground. Up. It's so funny, bro. I was like, what? He's got the America flag shorts on.
Yes, it was
so
full
funny.
Patriots.
If you go back and watch, if you literally go back and watch just like the CNN broadcast or whatever, like the 30 seconds that loop, dude, he's right. It's so funny. I was like, it was cracking me up.
The crowd work was
But
crazy.
it's crazy, dude.
It was crazy. Yeah.
I was saying like a couple weeks ago, I was like, nothing crazy has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last time we had an election, something really crazy happened.
Yeah.
The whole world stopped. So it's bound. Something's bound to happen. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah.
Oh man. Personally, the Olympics this year.
Oh my God.
I'm a little like nervous.
Shit. I didn't even think about the Olympics.
Right.
Like,
and it's in the stage of like where things happen. So it's like I don't know.
Olympics are happening.
Have you heard about the river?
What?
The river Seine? The river Seine?
That would have been a perfect time to insert some river joke. I didn't have one.
So like there's this really disgusting river in Paris, and they're supposed to be swimming in it. It's like full of fecal matter and like
The Olympians.
yeah, the Olympians
they're
are supposed to be swimming in it. And so the director of sports of France, she swam in it, and now we're all waiting to see if she's gonna be okay.
Oh. Director of sports in France.
In France,
It's her water.
It's her water. It is her water.
So if she's fine, it doesn't matter.
No.
Because these people are coming from like Colorado.
Well, also she's like, I wish you could see it. It literally looks like poop water.
Ooh.
Like it's brown, guys. It's full brown, opaque brown water.
And it's like here she's swimming, can't see her. Like,
No, literally can't see her,
who
bro.
won? I don't know.
You know my opinion on that. If I can't see through the water, I'm not swimming in it personally.
Okay, so you got to go to the Bahamas, son.
Yep.
Yeah, we're so like
I'm
Caribbean
Jamaican.
water people.
That's just
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
It's
Dude.
yeah,
Ooh.
Caribbean water is amazing.
yeah.
Very
Definitely.
beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah.
We went
I
to
love
the
it.
lake.
Yeah, the lake was not inviting.
Which lake did you go to?
What,
in
Dowie?
Alabama?
Yeah, the one in Alabama.
If you're getting on, what's that one over there? Lake Lanier.
Somebody made it out.
I literally
Oh, I
almost
saw
brought it
that.
out.
Made it
I almost
out.
brought it up at work.
They
I was
went
like,
missing and they survived.
Came back
like literally 12
Does he have
hours.
a story?
12 hours.
I
yeah.
Did
haven't
anyone read up
seen
on
it.
it? Did we
I don't
see
know.
if
I
he had
haven't
a
seen
comment?
anything
I
else
haven't
yet.
looked into
I saw
it.
5
But,
ghosts.
like,
Like,
Right,
literally,
like
bro,
I saw the
what?
town.
I saw fucking whatever. Yeah.
The
Like
mermaid
he's
pulled me in.
the sole survivor ever. Like,
Real.
It's not a mermaid though. Like it would be like in Harry Potter 4.
Yeah.
yes,
Those fucking things
those mermaids.
underwater. Then when he tries to
That-
grab both Ron and
yes, and
Those are
that's
scary.
what it would be in that lake.
Those are scary.
Yeah. I fully
Mermaid,
believe
that's like some Pirates of the Caribbean shit.
Yeah.
That's some ocean shit.
Like that's
Yeah.
too nice.
But fucking one of those little fucking elf fucking things. Yeah.
Dude, is
Squid
Snow,
elves.
brother.
Yeah.
it eerie because it's like Lake Lanier and like
I think it's
just
the
eerie?
history, unfortunately.
Like if it wasn't like so like history filled, would it be like, oh yeah, Lake Lanier would just have a different
But,
sound
like,
to it.
Are
Well, I mean,
it comes
it's
with the
okay.
death.
I mean, it's fine that like I guess they drowned the. I mean, I don't know
Right.
if there's people in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well, it's not okay.
the dead
but-
bodies were underground, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's no. I haven't gotten confirmed or denied that there were
That-
people there when
That's what
that
I'm saying. I don't
happened.
know
Yeah.
either. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're gonna guess that they got the people out, okay,
Yeah.
benefit of the doubt, we probably shouldn't give it to them, but
Yeah.
we'll give it to them. Benefit
Right.
of the doubt, they flood it. Blah blah blah. I don't. Why is there people jumping in and not coming out?
Real.
That's what I'm saying.
My only
Heard.
guess is that they jump in and get impaled by like a tall building or something.
Real.
But at the same
Or just
time, if they're
debris.
that tall, like why would they not tell you like where the tall
exactly.
buildings
Jump.
are
Yeah.
or whatever? So it just feels there's that mystique to it
Yes.
where
Yeah.
people jump in and they don't
And-
come back up. That doesn't make any sense.
Like,
Every time
what?
I've jumped into water, I've come back up.
Real.
You know what I mean?
I
And
get
I
that.
get if you dive in a pool, hit your head, and
Yes.
blah blah blah. But even so, you still come back up, but
Yeah.
you're just flat.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
so
what I'm saying?
crazy.
So you'll come in. So this guy coming back up, but we don't know.
Haven't spoken.
We don't know if
He's got to tell his story.
Probably still
probably
not
won't let
swimming.
him, dude.
No, they probably won't let him.
Real.
It's like some Air 51 shit.
For real.
He is
Like,
protected
sorry,
now.
but didn't Usher's son die there? Like,
Is
And
that
that
where
one,
happened?
maybe it wasn't in Lake Lanier, but that girl from Glee,
Oh no, I think it was in California, but still,
That was
like water
Okay,
involves, like.
because she lost her daughter or whatever, right, or something.
Well, no. So her son fell overboard, and then she went to save him, but they say that she had been
She died?
drinking. Yeah, that she had
That's
been
what
drinking,
happened.
and she got exhausted. So
That's
yeah.
insane.
But yeah, crazy. Like
Glee,
Water, bro.
Too.
Glee too.
Such a dramatic fucking. I definitely watched some of Glee when I was younger.
It's
Oh, I've
fun.
watched the whole thing.
It's fun for sure.
It's fun.
The drama for sure.
Oh,
drama.
absolutely.
You know what? I don't know how many people.
3.
My sister watches fucking Grey's Anatomy like all the time.
Yeah,
Like
I
should have seen all the time. Like she's always watching the same.
they're still dropping them though.
Yeah.
And they're still they're
New
still
like
making
season
season
it.
I was like, you
20.
gonna watch it?
Season 25.
There was a time where I'll pop into a room, she'd be watching it, like, let me just
Oh,
tap into this
absolutely,
drama. I'll get
yeah.
until I get like 2 hours of drama. All right.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
they're
little
like,
something
this
for
is a
everybody.
lot.
Drama it up.
Yeah.
Also, I'll make this. I'll actually make this thing. I'll say it here. It's funny. So, Kita started like Desperate Housewives again.
Yes.
I think she finished it,
Mm-hmm.
and she started with Bree,
Yeah.
and Bree had never seen it,
Yeah.
so they're getting into it. And my mom and her friends used to always watch it like
Yes.
religiously as they came out. Like every Sunday, they
Yes.
would all go
Sit
to
down.
one of their house. They would rotate houses, get
And watch.
blasted off
Yep,
wine, watch the 1 hour episode, and then just stay till like
Yep.
1 a.m.
Literally.
right, talking shit about whatever.
Yeah.
And it was always annoying when it was at our house.
Yeah.
Cause like you had to be like in the basement. Then it was
can't
like
hang
Be
out.
quiet.
then at like
Right.
9. Then my mom was trying to be like a good mom at like 9 or 10 p.m. Like, guys, go to bed.
Right.
I'm
And
dead.
then
She's
we gotta
blasted.
walk upstairs like, that's so fucking bad. And then all the moms are like, hi.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like right before you go to bed. and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. But then so time goes on, and whatever. And now it's like on like the streaming or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can watch it. It's on whatever. So
Yeah.
I ended up start watching it. I
Yeah.
don't even know why.
Yeah.
Fucking. For some reason, that shit. Like for some reason, I get sucked in. And
Good drama.
Yeah,
It's
that drama touched me
good.
enough. Like power, super fucking drama-y.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't pick up on Ghost, like the Ghost 2, like with
Facts.
Tyree.
I don't
we didn't
think
do
It's like the
two.
second. But
We
then I
just did
did
Power.
3. I did Raising Kanan. I haven't watched the new season, but because Joey.
Is it good?
Facts.
Yeah.
Since Joey's in it, and like,
Facts.
I was like, bro, I'm gonna watch it, and he does really
Facts.
well.
Good.
So just watching, I watched Joey, so I watched that one, but I didn't watch the second one. So that was super drama. But I started watching Desperate Housewives or whatever. I get deep in. I get to the part where there's that crazy dude, like with the blonde hair and blue eyes, and he like tries to crash the car with her son in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Is it her husband
It's like
or her
so.
one
I
of
guess
their
like
boyfriends?
I guess like was her Susan her name?
Okay.
Susan's like husband kills someone in a drunk driving accident.
Yeah.
Like way before, and he has this whole vendetta grudge that he comes back.
Damn.
This whole storyline.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I got to that part, and then right after that, like when I got there, the thing is like a couple of seasons left. My mom one time walked in, saw I was watching it, and it was like questioned if I was gay, and I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
I just turned it off, and I was like, I'm never
thanks
watching
for
it
ruining
again.
it for me.
I was like, thanks a lot, mom.
Like, what? I can't
like-
enjoy a show.
I was like, now she's
Right.
gonna go and tell everyone I'm fucking gay or something.
Like-
I'm watching
so I was
Desperate
like-
Housewives. Fuck.
So I turned it off. So I never saw how it ended.
Come on.
You
Isn't
didn't
that
make it to
crazy?
the tornado arc?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen that. Yep.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
I don't remember all of it, but it was
Me
it
neither.
was
but-
permanent enough where I remember like the
Yeah.
main lines or whatever.
Oh my God, Demi Lovato's little sister is in that show.
Wow.
They gave her that acting credit.
Really? Okay.
Yes. She's the
I
little
didn't know she
chubby
had a
girl.
sister.
Me neither.
It's a half sister, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Camp Rock was a double entendre.
Real.
Yeah, especially because she was like coked out the whole time.
yeah, this is crazy. Yeah,
Praying for her.
dramas are definitely nuts. But
Yeah.
I'm still sticking to the best 2 films of all time. Together on the same podium are Meet the Robinsons and Surf's Up together.
Yeah.
That's my best animated. My favorite. What you got?
I'm thinking. Hold on.
And then probably best cinema. My Dark Knight is really up there.
Oof.
It's hard.
Facts.
There's some contenders, but just overall like story, feeling, acting, CGI or graphics or whatever.
Yeah.
That whole combination, The Dark Knight is just so good.
Dude, I'm.
But I think that Meet the Robinsons and Surf's Up as a twin duo, you watch it back to back.
Those are definitely both really good.
Yeah,
movies.
that's
Every time
a
Little
great
Wonders
combo.
comes on and Meet the Robinsons, I always cry. Every time.
Yeah.
He just gets adopted. He's in his room. He's in his fucking thing. He already sees how, and he's like, just starts drawing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
It's like these little. I'm like, ah. He's creating the future.
For real. He is. He
So
is
you-
the future.
Drawing a blank, trying to think of like the best
And
two
then Surf's Up,
animated.
dude. Shia LaBeouf just kills Surf's Up, dude.
He's tough.
I
Not
didn't
in a
even know
bad
that
way.
was him.
Cody.
Yeah. Cody,
Yeah.
grab
Yeah.
it, bro.
Let me go to my letterbox.
And then I think is it Bill Hader? He's the fucking chicken judge.
Oh my god, that cast is stacked.
Yeah.
That's
was.
Big
crazy.
Z, I forget what the actor's name is, but Big Z is a prominent voice actor.
Damn, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Oh, like
Name.
best movies, bro.
What's your top? What's your top animated, and then your top regular, and we can pop off there.
Animated.
Leave people wondering.
Right. Top animated.
People comment if you're watching. Comment what your favorite animated movie / live action is.
Yeah, definitely give you a second while I think about
Live
it.
action movie. It's not the best cinema. Like as far as like graphics and stuff, but it's like might be the best movie ever made, and it's called They Live. I recommend you watching They Live.
Facts.
That's my. But Dark Knight for cinema. My favorite movie. They Live, animated, Surf's Up, and Meet the Robinsons combined at the top.
Okay.
That's a tandem duo. I can't separate them.
I like that. I like that combo that you gave. I guess I can start.
I have one, I think.
My current favorite movie is Hackers.
Oh,
I just love that movie.
That is such a
cool.
good choice.
When does it put out? In range?
I think
2010, 20.
Okay.
no.
Really?
Like 1998, 2002.
Oh shit.
Because Angelina
You said
Jolie's in
2010.
it.
Hold
The
on.
okay, that's a big 10-year gap, dude.
Hold
02 to 12 is nuts.
95. Holy.
95 to
95.
12.
Oh my god, that's
Bro,
crazy.
technology skyrocketed
And
from
Bro, I was like, yo.
because Shaggy, you don't even know him as anything else, but Shaggy in that
Yeah.
movie is so young.
Yeah,
He's
he
Scream
is.
young in that movie. There's
Yeah,
no way
is.
he could be
Shaggy from like
Yeah.
the Scooby Doo
Oh.
live action
from
Johns.
Scream too.
He's
and,
like the cool
yeah.
like second
Hacker.
character.
Okay, I like the old
so
Yeah.
good.
They Live is from the 80s.
Facts. Like
That's crazy.
movies like that, like cult
And
classics.
Roddy Piper is the main actor. from
Tough.
WWE. Yeah.
Tough. But right now, Hackers is one of my favorite movies. I think I could watch that often.
Okay. Hackers.
Um,
That's interesting. From 95 Hackers
Yeah.
too.
yeah, that bad boy is
Is
crazy.
it futuristic sense, or is it like you feel like you're in that time?
No, I would
It's
say you
just
feel like
like-
you're in 2002.
Edgy. It's super edgy. Like it's just a bunch of hackers.
It's like
trying
Matrix
to out hack
with
each
no,
other and whatnot.
like
Alternate
like
world.
magic or like, you know what I mean? Like no like anything. It's very
Okay.
real.
Yeah.
But very Matrix.
Super cool though.
Have you seen Mr. Robot?
We've watched like the first 2 episodes.
Yeah,
Bro.
Yeah,
We
That is-
yeah, we got to get
that's on
into it.
Prime.
Jason
Yes,
and
I
I
think
watched
so.
it. Mr. Robot. I don't think I've ever seen a better like start to finish show.
Heard.
Where you get to the end and it's like,
It did.
damn, that was great.
Heard.
Like the way they ended it, just perfect. So much that I literally have not watched it. Try to forget as much as possible. I've tried to forget about it as much as possible,
Yeah.
so that when I get to rewatch it,
That's like-
I know how it ends, so I get the other perspective of how it ends, and now you rewatch it from that perspective. But also I forget
Heard.
because it was so good. Like I was like, no way. At
Heard.
the end, so it's definitely like, and then Joey's in it. That's like one of his first acting
Yeah.
roles.
Yeah.
So I was always like prone to whatever Joey's doing,
Facts.
tuning in. But Joey Badass, by the way, for people who don't know,
Tap
shout
in.
out.
For real.
So-
Shout out.
One of the comments though, from one of the other ones was talking about if like doing like artist shout outs, like little spotlights or whatever.
Facts.
That's a good idea. So we'll start with you with the with your streaming and so what'd you say it was?
Trey's Twitch
Trey's
underscore
Twitch streaming.
TREYS.
Any other artistic things you got going on?
Not at the
Anything out there
moment.
for the people?
Not at the
No, not
moment.
yet?
Yeah, I don't think
Not
so.
at the moment.
He's
Let's
got a
see.
secret talent that he won't tell you.
Yeah,
about.
you just can't know about it yet.
You'll
One day
see.
soon. One day
The
soon.
secret mouse couture.
One day
Yeah.
soon. Okay.
You'll
So
see.
Trey's Twitch
Yes,
underscore.
sir.
Yes.
is the first artist spotlight that we'll do.
Heck yeah.
Send me a little picture of after this of like your little
You'll think.
Profile
home screen.
Facts.
I'll pop it in there.
Slowly the
Little
letter
thing.
T.
Hell yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, that's
Facts.
it. And I'm gonna do when I'm with Jason, I'm gonna do the person you suggested. I'm gonna do his too.
Yeah.
Facts.
I was like, that's a good idea. I'll
No,
say
for
that.
real.
Actually, I was
Heck
gonna
yeah.
do the first one with Ocean on Arrival with Jason.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys are here, so.
Let's go.
All right, so movies.
Yeah, what about animated for you? Do you have anything?
They're just kind of low hanging fruit. Thinking about it, I really like The Incredibles and Monsters Inc. Those are pretty impactful.
Tell the people about your secret Daft Punk movie.
Oh yeah, there is like an hour-long film, which is like an album essentially of like one of their earlier projects, and it's like these aliens that are robbed from their planet because they play the instruments that they play very well, and they're taken to Earth to be marketed and manipulated.
And the album's like in there.
Yeah, and
That's
it's just the
exactly-
whole
I need to watch that probably because that's exactly what I'm trying to get to.
It's
Not
dope.
like no, there'll be aliens in there, but
Facts.
get to that vibe where it's like this is the album, but
Facts.
also
This is a
This is,
visual
like,
piece of art.
yeah.
I really appreciate that. One other like thing that I'd recommend you to watch is like it's called, the artist's name is Dijon, and I think the album is called Absolutely. It's like a 30-minute long visual album. I'll send it to you. It's
dude,
super
him
dope.
and DJ Mustard need to get together.
Now that's a crazy combo.
Holy.
That was fire, bro. Dijon Mustard.
That's
Coming
insane.
in hot, bro.
That'd
Coming
be
in
tough.
spicy with it.
That'd be tough.
That'd be tough. Dude, link those guys together. Wow. Mustard on that beat, ho. You know?
Yeah, that was.
He's up right now, too, dude.
Yo, that song.
No,
is
for
Getting
he's
racks from
so
that, bro,
up.
for sure.
that song of the year.
I'm sure Kendra's giving some splits, dude.
For sure. Bro didn't even know that he picked the beat up.
Yeah, that's
like,
lit.
dropping his
That'd be
daughter
so
off or
fire,
something,
bro.
like on the radio, like, oh wow,
Alright.
I made this.
So you said, you said hackers.
Hackers.
Yeah, and then
You said
Interstellar 5
yeah,
is the Daft Punk thing.
heard.
Yeah.
Thanks. I
Yeah,
thought you were talking about like just Interstellar was gonna be
Oh
your.
no,
I
was
haven't
a crazy
seen
one.
that one. Yeah,
You haven't seen Interstellar?
no,
That's
neither
a-
of us have.
That's a
Yeah.
crazy
I know.
one. Wow.
might be
I know.
tonight.
That's a good
Gotta
one.
watch that in 2012. I've heard.
Oh yeah, 2012 is lit. It's just like, yeah.
That was fear content for me.
It
as a
was.
kid.
It was. They. Yeah,
I was
but-
terrified.
Oh, really?
I was
That's
in
hilarious.
I was in Rhode Island or something, and like at a
Yeah.
bed and breakfast.
At
And
that
Ooh.
point in my life, I was like starting to get to that point where I was like, even if it happens, like I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah.
yeah,
So like, I was still,
Right.
like I wasn't really worried,
facts.
but yeah, interesting part of life.
They dropped a game.
Very curious.
There was a game on the iOS store that was like, you find yourself with a bear or something in the
That's hilarious.
woods, and it's like if you don't pick the right one, like you die. It's
You
like,
know what I
yo,
used to play religiously on my app on my phone,
Which
on my
one?
iPod Touch? Cabela's Hunting.
ooh, is that like the?
Oh my God, I know what you're talking
you
about.
snipe the deer
Yeah.
and shit.
Yes,
Dude,
That
the ones
is
they have in
like-
bars.
There's no way that was
Yeah.
good for us as kids.
No.
that
'Cause the
shit
first thing
was my
that-
favorite, like iOS, I would always get that game.
Dude,
Every
what was it?
update, I would always get it.
I think it was like Gun Game or like Gun Club, and like you just had a full arsenal on your
And
phone,
you just shot.
and you just turn it sideways and like start
Yeah,
shooting.
yeah, we
and
had
shit.
that. Did y'all
Yeah.
do? Did anyone ever pull out the hand grenade in class?
Yes, good times.
Little iPod Touch hand grenade. I was like,
Right.
Oh my God, shut
Right.
up. And then the kid's like, what is going on?
Nah, that was
That's
an
hilarious.
interesting period of time. But Kailey,
Kailey, you got your,
movies?
I think so. Like cinema, like when I think of cinema, I'm thinking of Django Unchained.
That's a good ass
I in high school
That's a
great
literally
movie.
exclusively
Great
was
film.
watching that movie.
movie. Great,
film.
well shot,
Loved it down.
great story,
But like my
great cast.
favorite movie,
Great film.
you can't relate. Neither of you can relate to this movie, but Lady Bird. It's about a girl. She's going through teen Catholic high school.
Oh shit.
Get down in the
Shout out to
comments.
her, and she's
Okay.
just navigating.
Shout about
The
that in the
best-
But
comments.
animated. what's
Animated
the-
movie, like
I feel like you're gonna say one, but you don't want to say it. So I'm gonna say after you say yours, though.
is it? I want to say Coraline,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought
but
you were gonna go Shrek.
Shrek 2. No, I totally forgot Shrek. It's Shrek 2. Funky Town
knew it
as a
was gonna be
kid,
Shrek.
like oh
I like
my
Shrek
God.
1 though. Shrek 2 is really good.
Shrek 1 is classic.
Is so
Shrek
classic.
1 is so good.
Like-
Like, I
Shrek 2
love
is good.
Shrek
They
2.
built
Is
a-
that the one where
He has to go to far, far away, and he
He
becomes
becomes
a
a
man.
man.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
and Puss in Boots,
His shawty gets locked up.
and then
Yeah.
Donkey becomes a steed and shit.
and the
Yeah.
dog
Yeah,
or
that's
the,
a good
the
one.
dad's
yeah,
a
Shrek.
frog.
I figured it was gonna be Shrek.
Yeah,
They built a lot of franchise on that.
and
There
they're
was,
bringing
like-
it back. Shrek
yeah.
5.
There's shows,
Bring
movies.
Shrek 5 back.
That's really
Oh,
interesting.
dude, you see that lineup of the year?
No.
Oh, my phone's over there. But it was like Shrek.
New Beetlejuice. I am so excited.
What was
okay.
it? There was
So
there
excited.
was like
Timothy
there was like a
Chalamet.
couple. There was
No.
like a sequel.
No Timothy
or something.
Chalamet.
Facts. Do you feel like they just keep using the same people?
Yeah, I think
Don't you
that's a
think there
little
should be more
boring.
variety?
I'm over like the
Like
bigger
Zendaya,
names,
love
low-key.
you. Please let someone act. Please let someone else
And it's
act.
like I feel like there's like other like you don't need to play every role.
No.
Just play the right roles.
Right.
And like
know?
Timothy Chalamet as Wonka, he can sing.
Right.
Oh, he was great then.
Really, I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I'm sure he had a
It's
great
actually a great
performance.
movie.
That's
I
good
like
to
it.
know, though.
Because I was fully expecting to see Willy Wonka for the third time,
Yeah,
but it was
It was new.
prequel.
It
was fresh.
It was
Yeah.
prequel Willy Wonka. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sick.
We're not in the factory.
Her.
We don't got the
Noted.
Oompa
He's
Loompas
whimsical.
yet. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I was like, that was dope. So it was not what I thought it was
Okay,
gonna be.
Heard.
that's good to
And then
know.
when I was like, it is good. It's very
Facts.
like, and it's any of those movies that are like follow your dreams and then
Yeah,
a bunch of stuff happens
right.
that telling you,
You
not
can't
to
be
do
mad.
it.
And then
shit
you
like
still
that.
do it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
like
that.
that's right hits right home. Man.
Yeah, I get it.
So, anything else, guys? I think this was very successful.
Likewise.
This was so good, natural, fun, easy.
Hell yeah.
My first podcast.
Fuck
Whoop,
yeah.
whoop.
So,
Yeah.
so not calling guests. We're gonna say
Right.
part of the regular crew
I will be back.
at whatever time.
No cap. This was
Well,
fun.
Anything else for today?
Make sure you
Be
drink
on the lookout
water.
for us.
Drink water, but how do we? What water?
Ooh, there we go again.
See?
You did it.
That's
You
what I'm
just
saying.
did it.
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so out of the ones right now, if you're going to the 7-Eleven, for the people who have 7-Elevens,
okay.
Yeah.
What water are you
we don't
getting?
have 7-Eleven
If you're
here,
going?
but
All right. Top
I
3
do remember.
waters. Any 3 waters I'm getting right now. Probably core water. I'll rock with the Nestle water. And
Why?
Nestle needs to stick to their
we
lane,
need,
my
we
guy.
need to have a talk later.
bro,
Isn't
We need to
Nestle
have a talk
Crunch?
later.
Isn't that Crunch?
Yeah.
They need
Yeah,
to stick
bro.
to their lane, bro.
Bro.
Sticking the
Hey,
candy
hey,
out,
bro,
my guy.
swear they have some good water.
Indigenous land. They're
They are?
stealing indigenous land.
Oh God,
To
I
get
don't
the
know if we
water,
can
bro.
unpack Nestle.
I know. That's
Golly.
what I'm saying. We can't do that, bro.
Nah,
hilarious.
I take it back.
So just core water. Just go-
Core
that's the one-
water.
Core water.
What's the one you're gonna grab?
Smart
Boy? You
water.
gonna grab Fiji just for the fun.
Fiji and
Just for the
smart
fun of
water.
it.
Yeah.
Smart water.
Smart water.
I wish smart water was the smartest one to pick. Dude.
I
It'd be
know.
Easy. Good choice.
Real
But it's like a
Yeah.
Coke
Good.
product now, so I'm just like,
It's a Coke product now.
I mean, it's
It
been a Coke product,
yeah,
but
it came out as a
That's
Coke
what I'm
product.
saying.
But
So you
right.
gotta watch
thing.
out.
You gotta
Just
watch
like
it where
same
you're going.
water, new bottle.
I was just like, you sell multiple waters?
Right. What are we doing?
I'm honestly leaning towards Team Pepsi though, guys. Not for
Really?
Pepsi, but let's think about it. You got Mountain Dew, Baja
Mug.
Blast, you got Mug, and Dr Pepper.
They got Crushers, Crusher.
Dr.
Maybe
Pepper
Crush.
is free. Like
They are
free
free.
agency.
Yeah, they're their
But
own.
They okay.
But where the- you know, where the roots at,
Facts,
though.
facts.
Coke's just a strong arm Pepsi.
It's like, hey,
That's
Mr.
all.
Pibb didn't hit. My bad.
No, like
Give me that Dr. Pepper.
at work, it's Mr. Pibb in the machine or in the system because that's
It
who
used to
Coke
be,
has. No,
yeah.
that's who Coke has.
I heard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Dr Pepper. If you Dr Pepper's with the Pepsi deal, but
Yes.
they've expanded where
You can do both.
It's like a licensing thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's nasty.
So that's why I'm leaning towards Team Pepsi overall. But
get
it's just it's Starry, but not Starry versus Sprite though.
So
They're
have you
pushing
had
this
it?
Starry
Have
stuff.
you had it?
I've had it.
Have you had it?
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
It wasn't my favorite. Like
It tasted just like Sierra
think I
Mist,
need to-
guys.
if it was the first thing I drank, if I was like 12 right now,
But
Oh,
what happened
I'd
to
be
7-Up though?
Exactly.
7-Up is crazy.
7-Up.
Yeah.
I
Like,
got Amber on 7-Up. Amber like 7-Up.
It's up, like
But
it's
Keita
good.
like Sprite though. She didn't like. I was like,
Yeah.
Amber's like 7. She'll take a 7-Up over a Sprite.
You'll
every
take
day.
a 7-Up over a Sprite
Uh-huh.
yourself?
I will too.
Yeah.
I gotta get a 7-Up today. I have to try it again.
I don't like Sprite.
That's so crazy.
Sorry.
That's what, maybe I need to go to 7-Up, but is 7-Up caffeine free?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I need to
Yeah.
7-Up.
I think
maybe
most clear sodas
7-Up's
are caffeine
the
free.
step
I
from
think
Mountain
so.
Dew is the 7-Up.
Yeah,
They
I
need
think
to
so
make more
too.
clear
Because
soda.
it's spicier than a Sprite.
Really?
It's crisper in my opinion.
I don't know.
The 7-Up.
Ginger ale still got me. If you really.
But we're
trying
not
to
talking
get
about lemon lime. I mean, we're not talking about ginger ale. We're talking about lemon lime.
it. I know.
All
I don't
right,
know,
we'll
guys.
never win.
Well,
We'll never win.
Yeah. Comment your favorite lemon lime soda too.
Yeah.
Facts.
See what we get. Thank you
Sprite.
very much for watching episode 44. We're gonna catch up Tuesday, Thursday. I got you. I'm Ryan.
I'm Kailey.
Trey.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back. Appreciate it.